We are. See, time delay.
We're not live.
Welcome to the internet. We're back.
It hasn't shown up on the tubes yet.
Yes, but we're live. This is now.
No.
Now.
No, we are not.
That's why.
We are behind.
Why what?
We live in the
Windows
now.
installed new updates.
Mm-hmm.
It was updating.
Haha.
Haha!
Your computer has revolted against you by updating
Your
itself.
computer is revolting. Oh, it's live now.
Billy.
Thanks.
Keep us posted. Oh!
It does not look choppy either. I see Chuck waving a lot.
Yeah.
All right.
There's probably going to be a second where it gets choppy, but
Tell me that.
That's where I carried you.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Hashtag hey guys.
Hey.
I need to upgrade this fucking computer. That's all there is to it.
What?
Thing's a piece of shit.
Oh no. You're not going to shut it down again, are you?
What? No.
Alright.
What?
We should put some more RAM in it.
Yeah, you should just make it better.
Ram it.
Huh.
Alright. What's the new link?
What?
For Twitter's.
I don't know.
Wow, no.
Go to the YouTube and click on the link thing.
I'm trying.
I'm not opening anything up because
Why not?
this fucker doesn't want to work.
This fucker.
That fucker.
This fucker right here.
Exciting internets.
Okay, sweet. We're live.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
We're live. We're here.
We are here and live.
Happy April to you.
April.
You know, from now on, we should just put the link as go to youtube.com/BMFcast, and then whatever the hell live stream is there, people can start watching it.
Fine by me.
Easy.
But this gave BJ to make another monkey joke.
Okay.
'Cause he's an idiot.
Fuck you. I'm making jokes, you ninny.
Ninny. Good one.
Yep.
So, who's watching wrestling right now?
Lots of people.
It's
That's
on.
why the internet's messed up. 'Cause it's wrestling.
Wrestling.
Yeah, everyone's streaming it
Everyone's wrestling
onto
the
their
tubes.
iPads.
Can't stream it.
They don't do live shows? Why not?
Live shows are still on the network.
So when do they post the not live shows?
30 days.
30 days.
30 days.
So what about like WrestleMania?
30 days.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that
we were
was
watching it.
Well, you can watch it live. You
Okay.
can't watch like Raw live right now.
Well, that's what I'm
Unless you're
asking.
watching
So we're
it
going to
on
be able to watch it on Sunday and then not again for 30 days?
I believe so.
Okay.
Boy, wrestling.
No.
silly.
I think you're wrong. I think that was only that first one because of the crossover from when it happened to when the thing started.
You might be right.
That they had to make a deal that was like, okay, well, you still have a small window of making money on pay-per-view that we're not showing again somehow.
You might be correct.
Yeah.
So you
I
watch
think going-
it
I
live
think-
or
yeah.
you don't watch it?
No,
for
I think
30
no.
days?
I think going forward after WrestleMania on Sunday, all pay-per-views or you can watch it live or whenever.
That's yeah.
Okay.
Business.
I think you're right.
If I
Happen-
cared
it
about
happens
wrestling,
occasionally.
I would watch that.
Mhm.
But
We're going to.
Yep.
so is CM Punk back yet?
No.
Still?
Still,
I thought it was all a big gimmick stunt thing. He was coming back.
he's gone.
Why?
Forever.
Yeah.
Is he dead?
He's got movie careers to make.
But he's the best wrestler.
He is, but he's gone.
People love him.
They do.
Is The Rock back yet?
What,
Why not?
We're watching this and there's no Rock.
There's no-
Fuck this shit.
Yeah.
I don't care.
There's Sheamus.
Is Steve,
Sheamus is wrestling.
really? He's still- what about The Miz?
The Miz will be there.
Wow.
All our favorites.
Suddenly,
Look at
I
them
don't
just
care about
retaining
Sunday.
each
Chuck.
All our
I want you
favorites
to know
will
that.
be there.
Retaining
I
all that
assumed
talent.
Rock was still back and
No.
doing wrestling.
Rock's making Hercules.
Yes.
No, Hercules, that's done, man.
Nope.
Now he's promoting that.
Yeah, he's busy.
No.
Wasting his life with Brett Ratner. Fuck that.
It's a great reality show name. Wasting your life with Brett Ratner.
It's true.
The Chris Tucker story.
Hey, he was in Silver Linings Playbook.
Was he?
What?
Did he look like he had eaten the script?
Kind
still?
of. A little bit.
Yeah.
Do you talk really fast and high?
Not so much.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey guys,
we gonna make a podcast?
We should
do
totally
it.
make a podcast.
let's do it.
Let's play some music and do an intro.
Record some. Apes. Rills.
Anybody fact check an intro? Anybody spitball anything over here while I was
I
PCing?
got an idea.
He's good.
All right.
He's good to go. Playing some music.
He's just tingling now.
Ooh.
You worried about maybe?
Vibrations. All the vibrations.
Feel it.
You ready?
feel
You
it.
ready for music?
Come on.
Like
come
that?
on.
You're that ready? Are you that ready?
So ready.
I'm
So
ready.
All right. Here comes some music.
This week on the BMFcast, it's the first week of April, and these MVPs are taking it to the championship. 1 star, we're in.
Pun overload.
But that's always your favorite part.
Yeah.
But not
Puns.
pun overload.
Oh,
That's not pun overload.
No.
For one of
There are only like 4 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Most valuable podcasters, that is.
What?
Most vertical podcasters.
That is correct.
Most venereal podcasters.
Also,
Probably
sadly
also,
correct,
yeah. Might want to look into that.
April.
We need a doctor.
One doctor in the house, please help us.
Bye-bye.
Have a good podcast, everybody.
All right.
fuck it.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm done. Thanks for joining. We'll see you.
Nope. You stay where you are.
No, I'm done too.
You're a professional.
If Mackey's done, I'm done.
It's a fucking amateur. You're a professional.
Bush League.
You stay where you are.
I can't work in this kind of
No,
environment.
yes, you can.
So it's still Bush.
Everything is not Zen.
No.
I don't think so.
We're getting our Seattle jokes on earlier. Seattle.
It's been a while.
One of the most recognizable skylines in the world. Seattle.
It's the second movie that did that.
Water. It's refreshing dumb water, Chuck. To counteract your smart water.
Bring it.
Fancy smart water! Who the fuck you think you are, Chuck?
I'm getting a generous appearance fee for my smart water
Are you?
product placement.
Oh, I see how it is. Get some hot links there.
Yes, exactly. Hot links.
Let's make a podcast. Spike clap. All right, welcome to the BMFcast.
Hey,
BMFcast.
Episode 220.
That's a lot of numbers.
Right.
220.
I know.
220.
So I'm Harlow.
I'm Mackie.
I'm BJ.
And I'm Chuck.
And what we do each and every episode of the BMFcast
Uh-huh.
is sometimes we have dumb-ass theme months.
Yeah.
Like April.
Wait, April is not a dumbass theme month.
The best theme month.
We say that because we're in week 1.
Yeah.
Wait a couple weeks. Let me know how this goes.
We will.
We have Blair to thank for April, by
It's
the
a
way.
great name. I'm just saying, by week 3, we're going to be like, God damn it, monkey movies. Anyway, what we do is we go and we watch ourselves a quote-unquote bad movie, and then we come in here and talk about it for the first half. Good bad movies, enjoyable bad movies. You get 1 to 5 jocks and robot jocks.
Hooray!
And the bad movies doesn't stay away. They get a negative sliding scale. 1 to 5 bags and douchebags after Twilight.
Boo. Need
Not an
more
MVP.
monkeys. What?
Buzz.
Unless you mean most virulent poop.
Yeah, I
What?
did, actually.
No.
That's what he meant.
No, totally not. So starting this, because continuity, schmontinuity, we decided to do MVP2, or MVP Most Vertical Primate, number 3 or 4 in the series?
2.
2.
No, it's 2.
Well, we were
Most
when
extreme
XP show
primate
up. Is
will
that
be
3?
That's
third.
3.
Okay. So valuable, vertical, extreme.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So the second one.
Yeah.
Continuity, schmontinuity.
Yeah.
From the director of the Buddies movies.
Yay!
That guy.
Yay.
Robert Vance.
That
Robert
guy.
Vince.
Or Vince.
Robert Vince.
Written by he and apparently his wife.
Bobby Vince.
Sure.
And
Plot-
Mrs.
Plot summary. Let's try something new. Lovable Jack is ousted from his hockey team, the Seattle Simians, after having to hit the road after being falsely accused of league misconduct. Jack ends up in the city where he's befriended by Ben, a homeless skateboarder, and Ollie, a skate shop owner. Jack proves to be as adept at mastering the halfpipe as he is at delivering a slap shot, and before long, he and Ben are crashing an amateur skate competition.
There's a whole lot of bad grammar in that first sentence. I didn't really understand what was going on.
Okay. There's commas where they
All we
need to
know
be,
is he was set up.
pauses where they need to
Yeah.
He was falsely accused,
Right.
and then he goes on the lam.
be. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, I mean, the movie starts and he's drafted.
Yeah.
We have to start there because he's living
Sure.
on
Bonobo Island.
La Simian.
La Simian.
La Simian. Chimpanzee.
It's
Park.
like L.A. for simians.
Yeah. LA Simian.
Which I'm assuming is a place that would be introduced in the first one. Doesn't matter.
Probably.
It's an ape farm where all the apes go to live.
It
Yep.
is.
Run
You're
by
right.
a lady who's probably the star of the first one because she's barely in this movie.
Though strangely, there's two of them
Mm-hmm.
that have clothing.
There's Jack and Louie.
Louis.
Yes.
They're brothers.
Louis.
Brothers.
They were clothing.
I assume that from the first film they were, used to wearing clothing, and this is not a
The humans are not forcing clothes upon the chimps.
right.
No,
It's
they
just
seem
they're
to
used
be-
to wearing clothing
Yeah.
because they've probably been previously forced to wear clothes.
Because there are other chimps who are perfectly happy to be completely naked.
Yeah,
I think it's natural.
Yeah.
Meh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put some
They're more
clothes on.
innocent apes.
Yes.
Jack and Louie, they've seen the seedy side of the business.
Ah,
And
they
they're
ate
like,
from the tree of knowledge.
Yep, and they're like clothing.
Yeah.
Must have it.
Right.
April and
Shoes.
Eve.
Yes,
Yeah.
it did come from some sort of
Avril Lavigne,
government
what?
program where they were trying to teach them shame.
Right.
Yeah. All
read
these
up on
things
the
happened in
first
the first one.
movie.
A lot of crazy shit went down.
Sure. Anyway, so I like that we're just filling in whatever knowledge that we don't
I
have in the
actually
first
looked
one.
it up,
Oh,
and there
did
was
you?
some shenanigans.
Okay. Well, they're,
Certified shenanigans.
Government testing.
they're hanging out on
Yes.
on Monkey Farm with
Mhm.
Monkey Doctor, Dr.
El
Monkey
Simian.
Lady. Yeah. Dr. Simian, who has a house, and the two clothed apes break into it to watch the hockey draft.
And this is the ZHL, which is
Literally the Z grade
Yeah.
NHL.
I assume in this universe the NHL does not exist because of copyright.
but no. There's no
I
way
think
that
this
even
is-
if the NHL exists, there's no way that this is the NHL.
You're
I don't
These
know,
are the
man. Those guys were pretty good at hockey. So was that monkey.
they're pretty good at hockey. I'm pretty good at surgery.
So pretty good.
yeah,
Yeah, they're pretty good.
pretty good.
I mean,
You did take out my appendix at one time. It went all right.
hey
with
man,
a
10,000
spoon.
hours of practice.
well, yeah.
Yeah, Surgeon Simulator
It's
2013.
not like a
Yeah.
pilot where you get so many hours.
Right.
But
You don't need
anyway, it's a hockey league. It's a big deal in the city of Seattle.
Yeah. Where are
And-
we?
In the city of Seattle.
Oh, okay. I was confused because when they showed the Space Needle, I didn't know where.
and
we were.
mountains and
Where's the
everything.
Space Needle?
It's in Seattle.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Huh. I thought it was in Spokane.
Nope. No, it's not.
Oh, you learn something new every day.
I know.
Wow.
But yeah, so in the city of Seattle, whatever hockey league this is, be it NHL, ZHL, GHL, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Mhm.
It is a big deal, and they're having a hockey draft, and the guy gets on the screen, sounds like a Muppet,
It
because
does.
the owner is just always like, I mean, it's bizarre. He sounds like he's doing an intentional Muppet voice. It's strange.
Yeah.
But with their first pick of the draft, they recruit Jack, who
Well,
I-
that was the last pick of the draft.
was it?
It
Yeah.
was the absolute last pick of the draft.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's
So Jack was Mr. Irrelevant?
That's correct.
Yes.
I had no idea.
Yeah. That's
I
why he
don't know if
wasn't
they call it
celebrated
that.
when he showed up. He just wandered in and they're
okay.
like, oh, it's Jack.
Well,
That's
whatever.
why he wasn't even there.
I guess
Well, I did appreciate his build up to the announcement. He's like, the Seattle Simians select Jack. And everyone's like, oh?
What?
I like that you can just select anybody
Yeah.
in this draft. Like you're actually being conscripted to the hockey army here. But because
Yeah.
I mean, Jack's just hanging out in Monkey Island or whatever. It's like
He is
he's
on
not-
Monkey Island.
He's not like in Monkey College, like waiting to
Did
go
he-
play in the big leagues.
Did he sign up for the draft?
That's what I mean. It's just
I-
like they're just like,
think at the end of the first
He did
one,
play junior hockey in the first one,
Okay.
so it may have been.
They
that
probably
he-
automatically submitted his name.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, well-
They're just checking things off on the
But
roster.
the apes are sitting there and they're watching this, and yeah, they start throwing popcorn because thankfully in this movie, unlike the Buddies universe, the apes are apes. They don't talk.
They have
can
no
do
inner
tricks.
monologue,
They can
nothing.
they can do tricks and human-like things, but they're fucking apes. They're
They
just
can also understand English perfectly.
sure and
but
kind
apes
of
can.
right. They can kind of right. Anyway, I mean.
They can't spell.
Sure, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, it doesn't stretch the bounds of imagination. You don't have to try to figure out who's crazy and talking and can they understand this one or this one. They're just
It's very straightforward.
They're
I will.
apes.
Okay, look, I'll give you that. However, the world's treatment of just chimps running around doing shenanigans is just like, oh, neat. Whereas most people would be like, oh my god,
I'd be, oh my god, yes, this is the best day ever.
no, face ripping monkeys
Yeah,
everywhere.
until
Get the hell out of here.
until he is latched onto your face, ripping it off. Then you'd be like,
Now
today
we
is
see who
not
the
the
fucking
best
puppy
day.
people are here at the table. They think monkeys are evil, but puppies are great.
Puppies are great.
Let's
Hey.
take a poll in a year. How many people are killed by monkeys and how many people are killed by dogs? Guess
More.
who wins?
Too
Monkeys.
many.
Dogs.
No,
Monkeys.
fucking
Too
monkeys.
many.
Monkeys.
Nope.
I've looked up the statistics.
Oh,
Yep.
have you?
Monkeys.
I did
Right.
it yesterday.
By 2 to 1.
Right, sure.
It's about
Too many.
400,000 people are killed by monkeys every year.
Michael Vick's dogs have killed more people than monkeys in the lifetime.
Michael Vick has killed more dogs
Yeah.
than monkeys.
Okay, that's true, but whatever. Just saying.
Anyway, so hockey happens.
Hockey. He gets recruited. He comes pulling up, and
Wait.
well, okay, he has a limo
no, he doesn't.
service.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he gets on a limo and is taken in, and they're like, "Meet your new teammate, Jack." And a couple of people are like, "Yeah, cool, sweet."
Neat. Yeah, there's a Russian
Apparently-
guy's like, all right.
Apparently, the hockey players didn't watch the draft either.
Nah,
Because they're like,
No idea.
Oh,
Monkey.
monkey.
well, you hear your name, and
Even
you're
though
like,
he's a
"I'm out."
chimpanzee, but
Yeah,
And this is a weird hockey
is more
league
fun
that
to say monkey.
only has 2 teams.
oh yes,
it had at least 3.
Because
Because there was like a blue and yellow jersey, or not.
no, that was
No, that was them.
Seattle Simians.
There was a
Red and black was the
there
Los
was
Angeles
a
Carjackers.
green and red or something.
I don't know
It
about
looked like
that.
the Minnesota Wild.
Either way,
Well.
the only team you'll ever see them playing are the Los Angeles Carjackers.
Yeah.
yeah,
Ever.
basically. But yes, everyone's fairly happy to see the monkey, even though they're kind of like, "Huh, monkey, all right." Except for one guy who I guess was their hot shit player.
Yeah.
Is like, "Fucking monkey! I'm never playing with a monkey. That monkey goes out on the ice. I'm off the ice."
Yeah.
Enough said.
And the coach is like, you're absolutely right. We won't put the monkey in.
Yeah.
He's kind of got a point.
Does he? Does he?
He never even gives the monkey a chance before he goes, eh.
Does
yeah,
he?
he is a
Yeah.
first.
First,
He is a chimp racist.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
just wait
He's a
and see.
speciesist.
Let's see how this chimp plays before,
No,
just
He
judging
says-
the guy.
you put that chimp on the ice, I'm leaving.
Yeah. And
Which is exactly what he does.
right, because they're losing badly
Yeah.
in the first half of their hockey game. And
It's kind of like
First
the Mark
period,
Dacascos
Chuck.
thing. It's like, what?
Whatever.
What? We're already losing. What's the worst going to happen?
Yeah.
Put the monkey out.
yeah, the crowd's just bailing, and the owner's like,
Actually,
"Jesus."
there's a lot of parallels between this and Only the Strong now. Think about it. We're going to get there in a second.
Okay.
But yeah,
But
The
yeah, the
owner
onder
calls
has
the
to call
calls.
down.
Yeah, he's like, "Put
between
the monkey
second
in."
and third periods is like, listen.
because even the coach is like, "Yeah, monkeys are a mascot, whatever."
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I'm serious. Put that monkey on the
Really?
ice.
We drafted that chimp. We
Okay.
got him the hell in the game.
Yeah. And they put the monkey out there, and the guy who didn't want him out there turns around and is like, what?
He skates off that. He's like, I told you.
Yeah.
I told you.
But the monkey's like, yeah, I'm here. Yeah. See? I'm here on the ice. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this movie is worth its weight in monkey reaction shots.
Yep. They do a very good job finding the appropriate monkey reaction shot to just about anything.
Which usually involves him open mouthed going, yeah, yeah, I'm a fucking chimp. Yeah.
He's like the Gary Busey of monkeys.
Kind
Yeah.
of, yes.
But yeah, but within 5 minutes they're winning the game again, and
Yeah, the monkey has like 5 assists, something
yeah,
like that.
and All-Star guy is already like out the building,
Right.
As like the game is over, and
Because the reporter's like, hey, did you see that chimp did really good? And where were you?
Yeah.
Like, leave it alone.
Okay,
Paparazzi.
so was that chimp actually skating?
Some of it, yes.
No, I don't think so.
Some of it, yes.
I don't think so.
Some of the skating was done by the chimp.
I don't believe it.
let's not question movie magic and just take it for what it is.
That
there was a
monkey can
skating
skate.
and hockey
So-
playing chimp on the screen.
Yeah.
Honest to God, hockey chimp.
Yes.
Okay.
Well trained.
Okay.
I believe it.
Yeah, and I was surprised because this leads into basically a montage of them all getting better and playing well, and
Where they've won 15 in a row.
Yeah.
against
And
the
going nuts. And I'm
carjackers.
kind of thinking, like, man, this movie's gone a long time, and there's no verticality to it yet for most vertical primate.
Yeah. The entire first act is hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, basically because then the other team, the carjackers, like this damn chimp just keeps beating us. We got to do something here.
Yeah.
And they hatch a plan where they tell their star player to go out there, tackle the chimp into the goal, cover themselves in the goal, and then fake an injury, like the chimp has bitten him.
Yeah.
Involving ketchup. I mean, he's clearly sliding him like a hot dog ketchup bottle.
Yes. Hot dogs are very important to this movie, by the way. Very important.
And he comes out, and it's like, oh, my hand. Ow. He bit me. Charlie bit me.
And immediately the crowd is like, boo!
Yeah,
Yeah, man,
exactly.
they
This
turn
is
on him.
This is the only strong. It's like no evidence really. It's just like, fuck you, Jack. You're out of here.
Yeah. And Jack skates out to center ice and is just looking at the crowd.
Everyone has cleared the ice, and it's just Jack.
Well, at first, like when the accusations are going on, he's still in the goal, like pulling the net off, and like they're all accusing him, and he's just shaking his head, like, "No, what? I did not bite him. I did not."
But this becomes sad chimp montage.
Nobody
No.
bothers to actually look and see,
no,
no,
one looks at the
wound
Well,
wound.
everyone on the announcement is like, we're going to investigate this.
And it never
thoroughly."
happens.
No.
No,
They-
because
they
Jack's
never-
just like, "Fuck it,"
because he's got a huge red, like it looks like a gaping wound on his arm.
Yeah.
He's not bleeding.
no.
And he doesn't seem to be in any pain. He's just standing there laughing.
Well, yeah.
at the-
Then of course, as he's
at the chimp.
he's skating off, he's like, it's like, wow, that's not suspicious. Guy.
It's like, "Hey, ref,
Yeah.
do you hear him?"
Did you see the ketchup bottle?
Yeah.
Anything, but yes. But this begins sad chimp montage as he goes back into the locker room, curls up, takes a little sad nap in his locker.
Yeah. Wait,
Snap.
before all that happened, there's like quick friendship montage of like, because like the star player who just got more and more disenfranchised, like he hits the sauce hard, and by sauce I mean chocolate sauce in his milkshakes, because he downs a whole bunch of them. And like kids come up to him in the restaurant, they're like, "Hey," and he's like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Do you know Jack?" And he's like, "Oh," but they become friends,
Yes,
and
do.
they go out
Because
wearing
he
matching
sees the-
leather jackets.
He sees the picture of the monkey brother.
Yeah.
And he's like, I did not know
You had a
monkey
brother.
brother.
It's like, I also have a family.
Yeah.
We are friends now.
Yes.
And so they go out together.
Friends
Sit
wear
at
the
the bar.
same clothes, go to the same bar, and drink the same milkshakes.
We're matching
Wherever
outfits
they
and
go.
to the bar.
I
and-
love that
My
when he's in the
monkey.
bar, he orders a double at one point. It's like another milkshake.
Yes.
He's like, "Yeah, make this one a double."
I'm not driving. No,
Extra
you just-
lactose, please.
I'm intolerant of monkeys, not lactose. Bring it on.
Anyway, I just wanted to point out the chimp's wardrobe because he's wearing a sweet leather jacket when he leaves.
He is.
Yeah.
Chimp's
He also
got
wears
style.
shoes the
Yep.
entire time.
Yep.
Yeah, for him. But yeah, he sadly walks away from the city, and not like 5 minutes. He had to have heard them because like
Yeah.
the entire team comes out. It's like, Jack, where are you? And he hides in a dumpster because like he doesn't want to be found,
Yeah.
and they can't
Well,
find
his
him.
life's over.
Yeah,
He's like, well, if I can't play hockey for
Yeah.
the Simians, which really, I mean,
Yeah,
come on.
really. Yeah.
Who else am I going to play for?
He should have played for the Carjackers. Like,
Probably.
he played with Trunk Monkey, maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He could be the carjacker's card. Jack.
Jack.
Oh, yeah. See?
Yeah,
Yeah, he had his options were wide open.
Yeah.
But really, he's so sad and mopey. I expected them to like open a closet and find him hanging from an electrical cord, just like Jack couldn't take it. He took
It's
hockey
like-
away
it's
from
a,
him.
It's a
That was the
homemade
only
news
thing
made
Jack
with like
had.
banana peels.
Yeah.
A mopey zoo chimp.
Well, yeah, he's hiding out in a dumpster, and then garbage truck comes and picks the dumpster up and takes it across town.
Yeah.
Thus, I guess, getting him far enough away from the arena that nobody can find him.
Mm-hmm.
Because they look for days.
Yeah. And
Meanwhile-
we're introduced to our child hero of the movie, I guess, skateboarding homeless kid who
Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson. He does deliveries for
British guy.
British guy,
British
who,
homeless guy.
who asked him to put up posters and stuff.
Yeah.
So his first job is putting up missing Jack posters for a reward for $5,000, and he's putting them all over the city. And
Mm-hmm.
meanwhile, Jack has snuck into his shut down public pool area that the kid sleeps at, but he's not home. And he climbs up to the lifeguard tower and takes a nap. Kid comes home, goes into the housey part of it, and anyway, they wake up like the
Housey
next
part.
morning. Yeah,
Housey part.
I don't know what it is. I think it was probably the snack
First aid
bar or
shack,
something. Yeah,
yeah.
first aid snack bar, whatever. I don't know. But like he wakes up in the morning and like kid is like, I'm going to skateboard in the dried out pool, and Monkey just kind of wakes up and is like, yeah, fuck yeah, skateboarding. That's pretty awesome. And then they just kind of lock eyes and like the kid's kind of like, fuck yeah, cool, a monkey.
Well, the kid has breakfast. He has a donut and some milk, and the monkey's like,
And a banana.
I'm going to eat that.
Yeah.
He just
walks
walks
over
orange, man.
Yeah.
He shovels that orange.
Well, he couldn't
down.
ask.
It's a Danish or something.
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah. And then they
Just
just
crams it in his mouth like, hi,
I'm
this
totally
is
eating
mine
this
now. Rules
And the kid's like,
of
huh.
the jungle, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the monkey had to establish that, hey, kid, I can rip your face off at any minute.
True.
Just so you know.
Your option is this Danish or your face.
You want to eat your cornbread? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, they just kind of hang out, and very quickly the kid's like, "Hey, monkey, you want to skateboard?"
He's like, yeah.
So yes,
I could totally do
begin montage of kid teaching the monkey how to skateboard,
Mhm.
and they don't really begin on flat ground. It's like, get in the pool, monkey.
It's like, go, monkey.
let's do this.
Push.
And I guess he gets good enough that the kid's like, well, if you're going to keep doing this, you need your own board.
Yeah.
So he decides to go. He'd stopped earlier in the movie to our star, our top billed movie star in the movie was Richard Karn from Home Improvement and Family Feud.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
And he plays Ollie Plant, local skate shop owner.
So he was destined to work that job with
he was.
that name.
He walks in, kind of knows that the kid is homeless, but doesn't care. I guess I don't know.
Well, the social worker has
yeah.
already come by and said, "Have you seen this kid?" You know, because we got to take him back to
Right.
orphan land and turn him in when you see him.
Sure.
And I was like, "Yeah, I'll let you know." Slurp, because he's just drinking coffee the whole scene.
Yeah, but then the kid comes out and after that, and it's like he kind of doesn't care, I guess, because
I'm not gonna turn him into the man.
he's selling a skateboard to the super sponsored kid that won the tournament last year, and he's
Kids
like,
with money.
yeah, and he's like, hey, you're not going to use this old board, right? I'm going to throw it in the dumpster out back. Wink. to the homeless kid who says he can't afford anything.
Yeah.
So. Anyway, he knows the old board is there, so they kind of break into the back, get the skateboard out of the dumpster, and leave.
Mhm.
Symbols this skateboard for the monkey, and then it's another montage of them skateboarding through the city, basically, now that they both have their own boards.
Yeah, because conveniently, all the alleyways in Seattle have sweet ramps and curves
Oh, hell yeah.
and all sorts
Grind
of
rails.
yeah, just anything you need to practice your skateboarding.
So he's gotten pretty good now.
Yeah.
We got lots of scenes of that chimp skateboarding.
Yeah.
All through those alleys.
He's pretty good.
And I also wonder how many times that he ran over his hand.
At least once, because there's a few scenes where he is replaced by his brother's chimp.
Yeah.
And they thought we wouldn't notice.
Even though that jump's like at least 6 inches shorter.
Yeah.
And much,
Totally different
much younger.
face.
Weight.
Face is
Yeah.
completely different.
Yeah. So that's a little strange.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Whatever.
Monkeys. You know.
Yeah, I'm trying to
They're
remember.
funny.
I'm trying to remember where the plot takes us next. Is like after they have their little.
Well, he breaks his board. The kid
oh
does.
yeah, that's right. While they're skateboarding around
Yeah.
Seattle. Yeah.
And so they go back to the dumpster, and the monkey jumps in this time. It's like, I'm just going to get everything out of here, just flinging shit out of the trash can left or right. And that's when Al's like, hey, there's something going on outside.
Yeah. So talking to the kid is like, oh, broken board, huh?
He comes out and he's just like, well,
Uh,
how about you just use one of mine? Let me
Yeah.
see what you can do, kid.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can help you out.
Let me see what you can do.
Zip.
Predatory. God, so creepy.
It really is.
Because
What's creepy is that Chuck's turned completely towards me. It's
sorry,
to the camera.
I'm just engaging.
Okay.
But no, it's like he knows this kid is the kid that the social worker is looking for, but the whole time he's just sort of like, let's see what you can do to earn that board, huh, kid? Come on. It's
like
like,
kids movie, Chuck.
I know, but it's just, this is a weird universe that
Okay.
this exists in.
But the goal of this scene is that basically after kid shows him his moves, which is not much because this is a really shitty little like alleyway with no ramps or anything.
Yeah.
He's just like, all right, and then like that's when Jack is like, all right, I've been in this dumpster long enough. I'm going to pop up, and Al does this like sweet, at least a double take. I mean, it's just one of those like.
It's a pretty
It's
good
a shake take, like,
Yeah. What?
He seems to be the only one fazed by the fact that there's
Yeah.
a chimp in his dumpster.
But after that take, he's just like, oh,
Yeah, chimp in the
Huh.
dumpster.
Yeah.
well, why don't you guys come inside?
Yeah, come inside, and also then you can come stay at my place.
Yeah. You know, a place to stay. You can come
Yeah.
stay with me.
And I don't know, not much comes of that except for wake up in the morning and to have a wacky scene where I was like, "Hey Jack, you want to make some pancakes?"
No, before that was
No?
just the best because they're just sitting around chatting,
Oh,
and the monkey starts feeding Al
oh yeah,
like a marshmallow or something.
that is.
Got him just pushing it at his mouth.
It is a brilliant scene. Just watch it because you can see in his eyes. He's like, "Should I eat this fucking marshmallow?" He's like, "Is this supposed to happen?" Like, it is right in front of my mouth. It's gonna seem weird if I
Well,
don't. eat
you
it.
can see the gears turning his head.
Yeah.
He's like, that monkey flings shit with that hand, doesn't he?
I watched him pick his ass like half an hour ago.
Not even half an hour.
But then he's like, if I want to be asked back for MVP3, I'm fucking eating this marshmallow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, that home improvement train's it's gonna end someday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he totally eats that marshmallow.
Yeah.
Monkey feeds him a marshmallow.
Yep.
And he had dysentery for weeks.
Yeah. We never saw him again.
Hey Al, would you like some more?
It's not chocolate.
Yep. There you go. You're with me. Anyway,
But yeah. So the kid goes up to bed and suddenly wakes up and goes, Jack, how do you know my name?
yeah.
What the?
And Jack just
Jack's like,
Sleep.
he just kind of child whispers to him. He's like,
He's like,
Jack
oh,
could
you think we
speak,
should
he'd
stay?
be like, I'm sick of sleeping in dumpsters,
Yeah.
kid.
We got a bed now.
This bed's
Shut
comfy.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to sleep in trees, and then they gave me clothes. Fucking down
Played
pillow,
hockey for a
motherfucker.
while.
Shut up.
Dating Playboy models. Now look at me.
Life got hard for
Yeah.
for Jack for a bit there.
So he's just like, shut up, kid.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
kid's like, do you think I should just go back to sleep? And Jack's like, yeah.
But then Al decides to actually call the social worker while they're asleep.
Yeah.
And nothing comes of that for a while, because I guess she's just not like, "Oh, you found him, I'll be right over."
Does he actually call her or does he just pull the card out and look at it?
No, he calls her.
he Does he?
called her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she never shows up. I mean, it's
find
like
out later
she
that
shows
he
up
had a
later.
conversation.
I'm just saying, like,
at the thing.
that's what I'm saying. She was in no hurry.
Okay, yeah. Well, the
She's like,
cop,
so many orphans. I'm up to my eyeballs in orphans.
the cop who is that guy
lousy
who's
stuff.
in everything is like, he's sort of got it in his mission that he's going to track down this kid. And he's like saying there's going to be 24-hour surveillance on this pool, and he's putting all of Seattle's resources
But he's
into
also
finding
looking
this
for
kid.
Jack because he's basically he's got an earpiece. He's listening to
Yeah.
I guess Simeon
The
News
hockey games,
Network
yeah.
the entire time.
Monkey News Network.
No, the hockey teams.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know, but he's also highly invested in finding Jack as well.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
yeah. So they wake up in the morning. They have their goofy scene where Al's like, "Hey Jack, you want to make pancakes?" Why anyone would think this is a great idea, but yeah, Chip just
He can skate and he can skateboard,
can't cook.
but he didn't know that.
Too many chimps in the kitchen.
Well, he had to find out.
Yeah.
Now he won't ask him
Well,
again.
Yeah, because it's your kid's movie scene of flour and batter and everything everywhere.
And he's just sitting there taking it.
Yeah.
He's just like, well, I guess I got what I asked for.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it just kind of ends on that.
kind of.
Things happen. What else happened?
Is
Is it pretty much like fuck it? We're at the
Well, this is
state tournament now.
Well,
in the meantime.
No.
yeah, there's a B plot going
the
on here.
younger brother monkey
yeah.
has hitched a ride to Seattle, which he has written a sign that he's holding on the side of the road.
Well, because he saw the TV station that Jack's been missing for some time, and
Yeah.
because
And the
They
hockey
understand.
team is suffering now.
Right. Yes.
But yeah, so he holds up a sign that says SEAATIL.
It's like the Chick-fil-A cows wrote a sign.
Yeah,
And
for Seattle.
the oldest man in the world picks him up in a camper. And is like, come on.
yeah,
Come
it's,
with
that,
me.
it's that guy.
It's that 100-year-old man
Yeah.
who's been in everything.
Yeah, you'll recognize him.
Mhm.
But yeah, so there's antics on the way to Seattle where the monkey ends up driving part of the way because the guy's fallen asleep. And
Yes, there are indeed antics. But
well, he's
the
falling
old
so
man-
slash he's blind.
it's-
Yeah, the old man thinks he's a
Yeah.
person, a little
Yes.
fuzzy person.
little fuzzy.
yeah, there's some monkey shines going on.
oh,
Monkey
oh,
I get it. But yeah, that one shows up at the hockey rink.
Mhm.
And they're all just like, Jack's here! Yay! It's fantastic!
It's
Bunch
like
of
sons of
racists.
bitches.
specious
They doesn't
motherfuckers.
even look
No.
It's not even remotely. And they're like, wow, Jack, what's it like to lose 40 pounds?
Yeah.
It's like, you guys are idiots. You're idiots.
Well, what other monkey would just wander into our locker room, huh? It's obviously Jack. Come on, Jack, let's go win this game. and they go out to play hockey.
It's been like 5 days.
I know.
How do they not reconize their monkey pal?
But they put this monkey out on the ice, and this is the monkey that is not trained whatsoever to do anything. It is just being a monkey on the ice. It is just fucking around.
The best / worst part is that they put this monkey in ice skates and tiny hockey clothes, pads and everything,
Yeah.
and they set this monkey loose. They're like, "Go, monkey, go!" And like he's running on the rubber mat part of the hockey rink and hits the ice and expectedly just like wipes the fuck out and like hockey equipment just goes everywhere. Like the gloves go sliding across the ice. It's like the monkey, and then the monkey's like kind of turning around in circles, going, "What the fuck am I on? This is not my natural environment. I don't even know. I don't know what this surface is."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just a montage of all of them like, well, maybe he just needs to try this, and they just keep trying different things, and the monkey's just like doing monkey things, just fucking around.
Yeah, because we didn't even really talk about the other players on the team. Besides the star player, you've got some ice skating, figure skating guy who's on the team, who's forever doing flourishes and twirls and
Spins,
things. Yeah.
sweet jumps.
Yeah. Fakes people out.
And when the best part is when they introduce him, like during the draft, is like he's doing an ice dancing routine, like points at the camera and it's like, pew, 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 pew.
Yes.
He has laser fingers.
It's exactly what should happen when a figure skater makes that movement.
Yeah. Then they've got some giant Swedish dude who what was his name? Like Chicken Dance?
Yeah.
Chicken dance.
Chicken Dance, yeah. And he's forever eating.
Yes.
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Yeah. Hot
Hot
dogs.
dogs.
That's all they had on the set. Everyone's eating hot
Basically,
dogs.
he's just eating hot dogs and running,
Yeah.
brick walling people that
Hot dogs are good for you.
and brick walling people that they fall down and he just goes, "Sorry."
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because at one point, like, him and not Jack are down on the ice, and he's just like, Jack, eat the ice. It'll help you. And this monkey just gets on his back and starts pushing his face into the ice. It's just,
No, Jack, I don't want any more
he's
ice.
just slapping him on the head.
And then the last one is their goalie is like this crazy punk dude.
Yeah.
Which then there's like all the crazy punks in the audience. They're like, "Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, hockey!"
Yeah.
whoa."
Hockey punks.
Yeah, hockey
Okay.
punks,
Yeah.
Punks.
hooligans.
Yes.
Goons.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So that's happening.
That's basically the team.
Yeah. That's going on in the background.
Yeah. So I mean, what we were saying is like each team member tries to retrain him because
Right.
they sort of trained him earlier so that he learned some gymnastics. So
Yeah.
there's a point where the monkey spins around with the hockey stick and does ice skating move and knocks a bunch of people down.
There is such a good take. It is so well timed during this nonsense with not Jack, where they're hitting the puck to him and the puck just sails by. And then a good 5 seconds after that happens, then he swings the stick.
It is well done.
I mean, it would be hard to get a human to pull off that timing, but this chimp did it pretty well.
Yep.
So, there's some good
Animal
pieces of
Oscars,
business.
man.
Yeah.
They need animal Oscars.
Some good bits in this. Good bits.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're still thinking this is Jack, not Jack is Jack.
Right.
Meanwhile, Jack is going with
Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson to the skateboarding, the Airquake.
Airquake.
Yep.
Now, did you make this up about how his mother died about being an earthquake?
I
or
don't
did
know.
you just hear
I
that?
didn't hear this.
I never heard this
I heard of something. She died at some point.
because that's fucking
I did
cruel.
hear
If, like
that.
that's the
Yeah.
well, he is an orphan, so
I don't know if she
it's to
actually
be
died at
understood.
Airquake, but it sounded like they said she died in an earthquake.
Well, I'm just saying.
So I
that-
just thought,
that's
oh,
cruel
it'd be
irony.
funnier
that,
to
that
me
his
if she
skateboarding
died.
thing is called
Airquake.
Airquake.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why he's so nervous, I'm sure.
Sure, yeah.
I don't think that's the reason.
It's probably because he's not very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Because they go in, and Richard Karn's like, go sign up. And the kid's like, okay. And he goes up there, and again, the guy's like, well, you got to have your parent or guardian sign this. And he's
Womp
like,
womp.
oh, well, I'll be seeing you.
Yeah. They're not here.
Yeah. So Richard Karn's like, well, come sit with me in the bleachers, and we'll just watch. So they do.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, hey, kid, I
Got you
signed you up.
Got you in.
He's like, what?
I signed the forms.
And then he's just like, huh. And then he just sits there and watches the rest of the competition. And then finally they call his name. He's like, I have to go
What?
do something? It's like, yes, kid, I told you 2 hours
Meanwhile,
ago.
Jack's sitting next to him, like, just wearing these shades, just laughing his ass off and eating popcorn and stuff.
Oh, he's
Just mugging.
drowning a bag of
Yeah.
popcorn in his
Just-
face.
just not even paying attention. Just bag of popcorn, just trough strapped to his face, just eating all the popcorn.
Yeah, kid slowly climbs up the half pipe
Yeah.
thing, and it's like just taking forever. It's like
Yeah.
they called his name like 5 minutes ago. Like he's the last contestant.
Yes.
And he gets up to the top, and he's just like shaking his head, like, "No, I can't do this." Looks at Jack out in the audience, like, "No, I can't do this." So Jack miraculously grabs his board,
Yeah.
sneaks his way up to the top of the other ramp because it's one of those half pipe with a channel thing between them. But anyway, like, and is standing there on the other side and just like gives him this thumbs up, like, "Fuck yeah, we're doing this.
Yep.
We're skateboarding."
And then they tag team it. They just
Yeah.
both go, and everyone was like, "Holy shit! There's a monkey doing this."
Yep.
Yeah. But they do some tricks and
Yeah, they
and
do.
stuff.
They do a little routine until the monkey kicks out and kid
Finishes.
finishes. I guess, like,
Yeah.
you know, does his routine and
He does some kick flips.
Yeah, he does some.
Jumps like
He does one kickflip.
it's not
just
bad
jumps
for a
like
kid
that.
his age.
Yeah,
I'm-
whatever.
you know.
He sucks.
Okay. Right.
I don't want to encourage children.
To skateboard? Or-
Anything.
Oh.
Yeah, just
Period.
do anything.
There was a
else.
period of it. I didn't
yeah.
realize
Yeah,
that.
I don't want to encourage children.
Full stop.
Right.
Stop doing everything.
Stop.
But, yeah, I mean, without any really much ado, it's like, here's Bob Burnquist, famous skater guy who's been in video games, to announce the winners. And,
And Bob doesn't give a shit about being here.
yeah.
Bob's like, hey, and third
Hey,
place is Billy
Girl.
Michelson.
No, third place is
Third
girl.
place is Ingrid Michelson.
is girl who was
Second-
girl.
Second
only
place is
Kid who fell
Ted
down.
DiBiase.
steak knives.
And
$1
first
million
place is this other kid.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
Johnson.
kid. Do you want to skateboard with me now? All right, let's do this. I'm Bob Burnquist.
He gives him a belt.
Yeah,
He gives
he
him a
gives him a
wrestling
wrestling
championship
belt. Yeah.
belt.
And he doesn't let him skate in the belt.
No.
That kid totally should have skated in the belt.
Yeah, I don't know
Instead,
why
he hands it
took
off to
the-
Al.
yeah.
And Al's like, yeah, he won the belt.
I'm the
He's
champ.
all pumped.
Yeah.
And he's also like, oh, I'm your dad now. Yeah.
Yeah, because the social worker and the cop have shown up here, sitting in the bleachers, and the cop's like, "That's Jack. That's the monkey," and she's like, "That's the kid." When they're both doing
Yeah.
their routine.
And the cop's like, "Oh yeah, right.
"Oh yeah,
that's
both,
the kid."
both,
yeah.
both of them. Yeah, okay,
but
we should go get them.
right.
Yeah, because I mean, kid skates for a few minutes with Bob Burnquist, and Burnquist doesn't pull any punches. It's just like, you suck, kid. Watch this. Here's
Yeah.
a 900, bitch. Yeah.
Right.
And yeah, so they just then he's like, "Oh fuck it, I'm out of this movie. Give me more. Where's my paycheck?"
Mm-hmm.
So kid goes back over, and that's when the social worker's like, "Sorry, but you got to go with me." And also, we're taking your monkey because he's got to play a hockey game.
Mhm.
And he's like, "But I don't want to go back to the orphanage. It's terrible."
Yeah. Richard Karn's like, "I'll take him,"
Yeah.
Well, I gotta, you know.
and they're basically like,
I'm a
okay."
creepy pervert. I'll take him.
Seriously, I've had my skate shop open for like 10 hours a day, no breaks. Yeah, I'll take the kid. Sweep the back. Johnny. Yeah.
Yep. And the cops just basically like, "We got to get Jack to the arena. The Simians need him." So the cop has established by listening to the game that that the chimp who's there is not Jack because he's playing
Not Mel
terribly. So we got to get Jack to the arena.
He recognizes Jack, but the rest of the team doesn't.
No,
And,
but the cop who only listens on the radio recognizes the monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so they enlist the old man who has shown up somehow to drive them back to the. No, they go back
I
in
was
the
gonna
police
say,
car.
I was gonna say they go back. They go on the police car.
Okay, that's
It
right.
gets there in time for the third period. It's
Right.
like games.
And then that's when all the cast members show up and are watching the hockey game because Jack comes out and it's like,
except for lady running, monkey doctor lady is still at the farm. Along
Oh,
with
right.
all the other monkeys.
she's just like, "Well, call me when you hear something. All my chimps are gone.
Yeah.
I really don't have a job anymore. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm a terrible guardian for these chimps.
Yeah.
They all get in cars and.
But
go-
yeah, I
go to
mean,
Seattle.
you know how this ends. I mean, they win because Jack's back,
Well, yeah.
and there's really not a lot of drama to it. It's just like
No, it's just like, and now he's in the game, so he's going to score a lot.
yeah, So,
Pretty much.
they win the hockey game.
And the goon knocks down the evil team's goon. Is like, "Nah,
Well, because he was like, I'm gonna get that chimp when they lose, and
it's coming." But Jack is just like, "I won," and the other the bad guy's like, "I'm gonna murder this chimp." So he just starts skating at him full speed, and the other guy comes in, and knocks him over, and
you
just like,
blew it all.
yeah,
Maniacs.
like, "Not sorry."
Yeah.
Hooray!
That's pretty much the movie.
And then the monkeys go home.
Yeah,
they
they
get
get sent back to the ranch
Yeah,
to
off
die.
season.
The off season, so they go home.
Because this was also like the final cup against the carjackers.
Right.
Oh, and Ben gets killed in an earthquake.
What?
Goes to live with his mom.
Tragic, isn't it?
In
exactly. On a farm. In heaven.
It's a thought you were going to say, how do you get Burnquist?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, so, they win the hockey game, and the kid gets adopted, and the monkeys go home.
Hooray.
I'm assuming to be back next season. It's just they can't
Nope.
stay at Al's house.
I don't know. It was a
Dead.
pretty tearful farewell for everybody.
Yeah,
okay,
they're like,
maybe.
Jack.
Who knows?
Yeah. Because, like, the Swedish guy says something to Jack, and Jack's just like, well, don't know what you said. I'm just going to get in this truck now.
Whale.
Yes, but they do write off the old guy.
Yeah.
Swerving all over the road.
Yes.
Terrible idea.
Yeah.
Whatever, man.
Yeah, it's
The end.
cool.
Some
April.
terrible
Apes.
music plays over
Yeah.
the credits.
Some terrible music plays throughout this entire fucking movie.
And then
Well-
eventually they take over the planet.
No Star
Yeah, they
Road.
do.
Blow it all up.
Yeah, they do.
And may God have mercy on your soul.
So let's rate it.
Let's.
Hey, yeah.
Let somebody else rate it.
Uh,
I'm not ready.
I am ready.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Let's get the worst out of the way first here.
I'm being generous to this movie because of all of the monkey shenanigans. The monkey reaction shots and the Richard Karn reaction shot kind of make it not so bad having seen this. So it gets 1 jocks. That is it. I am being generous because I felt nice tonight. Also, it could have rated higher had it been any bit moving as a sports movie as well. Because I'm a sucker for, like, I'm a sucker for the comeback win or the underdog win in a sports movie. And when Jack scored the winning goal, I was like, uh-huh. And
It wasn't a comeback. It was just we have to get the star player to the arena.
well, it was a comeback, though.
Yeah, but it was never in doubt.
They should have lost
No.
to show that it's not about winning.
They should have lost, 1 game with Jack in there or something. I don't know.
No,
Anyhow.
lose the big game. Friday Night Lights, I mean. Oh, spoilers.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Anyhow,
Anyhow.
it had no impact as a moment,
Okay.
and so it fails as a sports movie as well. So suck it, 1 jocks.
Well, I will take that criticism of the end a little further in the fact that he does not use any of his newfound skateboarding skills to win the game, which is kind of dumb considering we spent a whole half a movie watching him fucking skateboard. He should have pulled off some absurd
We didn't get half a
You
movie.
should like grinded up somebody's hockey stick or something.
something. I don't know.
We didn't get half a movie. We got like 5 minutes of monkey skateboarding. It was mostly monkey hockey.
Okay, well, fair enough. But anyway, I'm
Which
just saying that
monkey hockey has already happened in the previous movie, so I'm kind of disappointed that we didn't get more monkey skateboarding or like monkey rollerblading or.
it's hard. That's tough for a monkey. But
don't
anyway,
care.
criticism over the ending aside, which is sort of just kind of blah. And aside from maybe like the 5 to 7 minutes of just dudes skateboarding, which is kind of bullshit. It's 4 jocks.
Christ! What the fuck is wrong with you?
This movie's fun. I expected it to be painful. This movie is fun. The monkey antics are fun. They are well trained to not seem like they are trained, and that's pretty important. They're not like looking off camera, waiting for cues or anything. For this kind of movie, it is a well done thing. This is made by the Buddies guy who made the first Buddies movie we watched, which I thought was really, really entertaining, as irritating as parts of it were. It's, for what it does, it's good at what it does.
I'm sorry, I thought I heard you say 4.
I did. I said 4 jocks.
Jesus.
No. I think you meant bags, maybe.
Nope, I did not.
All right.
This is not Double Dragon.
Well, you are wrong, and that's
Your opinion,
That's
Chuck.
to be
I
expected.
give no
is
fucks
wrong.
about my opinion of this movie. 4 jocks is what
Well, then
it
why do
gets.
you even have an opinion if you don't give any fucks about it?
I give no fucks about what anyone thinks about my
Oh,
opinion.
okay. Poop.
Anybody know what we rated those Buddies movies?
No comparative rating.
Well, I mean, this is better than both of those, in my opinion. Because
We gave them
don't
4
even know you
jocks.
guys.
I think they were 3 and 4, honestly.
Yeah, they were.
well, then I have to rate this fairly high because then
God, what is wrong with you?
because primarily the monkeys don't talk. The defense rests. This movie's better. I don't have to say anything else about it. The monkeys don't talk. They don't have terrible racist stereotypes or whatever other stupid stereotype. They are just monkeys doing monkey things, and that's awesome. I mean, they're not doing monkey things as we know it.
So what is your rating?
What is my rating? I don't know. I would like to have a comparative rating,
No.
One jocks.
but 3 jocks is where I off the top of my head where I'm coming from. This is a better movie. If I rated it lower, fine. Somebody look it up and tell me that I was crazy for
I think
ratings.
you gave the Buddies movies 2.
Okay.
So
Well, I mean, this is a. There are moments of this where it gets goofy, but I appreciate the fact so much that this movie is a kids movie that's not like aimed at kids that forgot to take their Ritalin.
yeah,
Because there was no need to talk every goddamn second of this movie. There were quiet moments and like things could just happen visually, and it wasn't just 5 stupid fucking kids in a booth going over each other in weird stupid.
the kid wasn't irritating.
No,
Not at
really.
all. He was a sad orphan.
Yeah, I mean it's just
I liked when he wandered into parents' neighborhood where it was bright and sunny, and
Right.
he's just like, "Look, parents who love their children."
I think about the Buddies movies, and you've got the 5 dogs running around most of the movie talking over each other, saying gibberish just to fill in space because like. I think that's what people think a kids movie is now is 90 minutes of noise, and the kids will come out like boggled that they'll just be like, "That was a great movie. I have no idea what happened." That like I appreciate the fact that this like could be quiet and actually have some things happen, just reaction shots and things like that.
Mhm.
And also, they're watching the credits. We may have spoiled some of the fact that like there may have been some computer enhancement or also stunt people in monkey costumes doing certain things. All that aside, I didn't notice it. It looked like monkeys playing hockey and skateboarding.
It really did.
And not like the atrociousness, even in Super Buddies, the biggest budget Buddies movie of all time, where it was like terrible fucking CG. Like, no need for it. Just this was well done.
Straight up real monkey stunts.
Yeah. Real or very convincing monkey stunts.
Yep. And just so you know, you gave Super Buddies 3 jocks.
Okay.
You gave Santa Buddies 4 bags.
Yeah, I hated
Whoa!
You were not a fan of
No,
the
no,
Buddies
sorry.
of Santa.
No. So, I mean, same rating, but I think this is a much better movie.
Yeah. I have to go 2 jocks. I can't go. I
Well,
can't.
at least you're not insane.
I can't go higher. But damn, monkey shenanigans are fun. Like, there's just something base about it. It's like fart jokes or whatever. You know, there's always going to be some bit of funny in there somewhere. And monkey reaction shots, my God. There are 2 jocks worth of monkey reaction shots in this movie. But yeah, the kid is dull as hell. But at least I'd rather have a dull kid than an overacting kid any day of the week.
Absolutely.
And this kid is just dull and says his lines, and that's about it.
And can at least kind of skateboard. I mean, that was something they had to look for.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not awesome, but he didn't fall on his ass every 2 seconds. Well, he might have behind the camera, but knows.
But yeah, I don't think we laughed. It's been a while since we've all laughed as hard as we did when he started trying to feed Al the marshmallow. Because we were crying, we were laughing so hard at him just not wanting to eat that shit-coated marshmallow. Oh, it was great. So 2 jocks. I mean, it's a decent start to April, I think.
I think we did okay here.
I think we'll be all right.
Bodes
Maybe.
bodes well for future monkey movies.
I might quit. I don't know.
Don't do it. Don't do it. You got to stick with it.
Yeah,
No. I might quit.
we'll replace him with a monkey.
It'll make the live stream a lot more interesting. We'll look over and see guy nodding his head furiously.
Can we name it the bear?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Sorry, BJ. It's been nice having you on the show. On that note, let's take a break.
All right.
Grab my laptop.
Oh.
Oh, that's what you gave it. Yes, you did. You're a son of a bitch.
You're only like the 9,000th person.
I know, but situational. I'm talking about monkeys.
Mm-hmm. Monkeys.
We'll call into the Garfield phone.
Even situationally, you're like the 9,000th person.
Oh, you've been replaced by monkeys before.
So,
Yeah.
what else are we watching? Put your mic down. Come on. Don't talk out of the mic.
Hey,
Keep
guys.
talking to the mic. We're here.
Hey guys.
So, already on the Facebook, someone has requested Funky Monkey,
The hell is that?
written by Proctor from the Police Academy movies.
Ooh. I was thinking Monkey Trouble.
Which one's Monkey Trouble?
That's the one with Harvey Keitel as the evil organ grinder
Oh, man.
chasing, I think it's Thora Birch around. And a monkey.
Because were we talking about doing Most Extreme Primate this month?
We're not.
We're not? Okay. I didn't
Because-
think so because it's too similar to
Well,
this one.
we have to do Spy Mate.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's the reason we're doing this.
Yes.
And it's also by the same guy. I don't
Yeah.
think we can do 3 of that guy this
Yeah,
month.
that's not fair to the other monkey movies. That
Right,
exist.
exactly. We want to spread out the monkey love.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Chuck.
Yep.
I really couldn't have.
I know.
But, man, going ape, just from that one screen you sent, that's already strong.
I think
And
that
Tony
one-
Danza, dude. We haven't had Tony Danza.
Tony Danza, Danny DeVito, monkeys.
Are we going to do Ed?
Yes, I own Ed on DVD.
Of course you do. Why would I think that you didn't?
I don't know. I was surprised.
Why would I think that you would not own a copy
It's in
of
a
Ed?
compilation.
Yeah, so really, I mean, Ed's a certainty.
I think Ed is a certainty.
And Spy Mate's a certainty.
I think so.
So really, there's only one wild card.
So I would think either Going Ape or we do one of the horror ones just to mix it up. And Shakma's been requested many times. I mean, I don't think they're like gory and bloody and everything. I
No,
mean,
they're
they're
not.
just they'll be like Man's Best Friend. Maybe less violent towards the monkey, I would hope.
I think a lot of other people have done Shakma. That's the only reason I'm kind of hesitant to go for that one because it showed up on Netflix. You know how that works.
It's-
like
yeah, it's
something
still on.
shows up on Netflix and it's like bam, everybody does an episode on it.
Right.
So
There's that. There's Link. There's In the Shadows of Kilimanjaro.
yeah, what did Green Cap mention? A couple actually. Just trying to remember which ones he said now. Oh crap! There it is. Good old Twitter. Yeah, he had Incredible Shrinking Woman and Congo. Congo, I don't know if we could.
Congo 1, I think
Is
is
it
too
too
long.
long?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and 2, it's dull.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
I can tell you literally nothing about it.
I've seen it recently. Within
Yeah,
the
I
last,
saw-
like,
I saw it in
year
the
and a half.
theater.
So, here's the thing about Congo and the Incredible Shrinking Woman is that they're dudes in suits.
They're not real apes.
Yes, I want monkey shenanigans.
Yeah, we want real monkey shenanigans.
Yeah.
This
And-
week has already spoiled us on monkey
Yeah,
shenanigans.
and I'm kind of wondering if Ed is
Don't tell me it's too long.
no, not that it's too long, that it's not a real chimp. Because that was right around the time where things were like, let's do fake bullshit.
Yeah, and already in the chat we've got Every Which Way But Loose.
Too long. Already
Too
looked.
long. Yeah, I think that's the problem with the Clint Eastwood monkey movies
Yeah.
is they're all
They're all too long.
way long. Somebody mentioned Mighty Joe Young, but said at least we're not watching Mighty Joe Young.
No. If that was of length, I would be okay with that.
The original or the new one?
The new one. The shitty one.
I have the original because when I bought the King Kong set, like God, whatever that was, 15 years ago now,
Mm-hmm.
in the metal tin, it came with Son of Kong and Mighty Joe Young, the really old ones in it.
Right.
Yep. And somebody else has seconded Going Ape.
Oh, yeah?
And then someone mentioned Monkey Shines. So
Monkey Shines is good. George
good enough.
Romero.
yeah, it's good enough.
I was thinking there was like one more Stuart Gordon movie we might could watch.
A Stuart Gordon monkey movie
No. I'm just saying like one more that might
that would qualify?
Yeah.
I would think there are a lot.
Well, isn't it like From Beyond?
No. We can't do that.
That one's kind of good. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's very weird. I mean, that's a lot of them are like go straight up horror and
Yeah.
H.P. Lovecraft.
I mean, we've done Reanimator, so that kind of throws a lot
Yeah.
of like that movie's too good. That
Yeah.
kind of throws that out the window because
yeah, that's true. That is kind of his one he's known for. But
yeah.
it is also still a good
Could do
movie.
Dolls.
Maybe that's the one I was thinking. See if I can go to the comments without it killing the stream.
Okay.
I'd like that.
Don't kill the stream.
No, don't play. No. Where's my show all comments, son of a bitch?
It's up top.
Yeah, I got to scroll all the way up. We're still kind of moving.
Yep, still kind of moving.
It's a good sign.
Look at all them things I missed.
Yeah, a lot of chat. A lot of chatting.
Project X, was that the one about the monkey that flies the plane?
Yeah, no, we're
Yeah,
not watching that.
not
That's a
Never,
that's
ever watching that.
that is a
good movie. Isn't it?
that is
Yeah.
tragically sad and horrible.
Yeah.
Never,
Yeah,
ever
yeah.
watching that
Cannonball
movie.
Run is on the Cannonball Run 2 is on the edge. 108 minutes.
I-
So that's
I-
a little bit too long.
We should definitely do the Cannonball Run movies at some point for many, many reasons. Cannonball Run 2 qualifies for this month, but we can't watch that first.
Yeah.
Why
Can't
not?
skip the Roger Moore one to go straight to the monkey one.
Says who?
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Well, we skipped most valuable primate.
True. But Dunstan checks in as well.
That's another
It's a
strong
strong
candidate. Yeah.
God, if only this month had one more week.
Totally.
And Anthony has mentioned Planet of the Apes remake. Nope. I'm not sitting through that again.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
Yeah.
I sat through
Which
it in the
Planet of
theater.
the Apes remake? Haven't
The
there been like
2001.
6?
the Tim Burton one.
The Tim Burton one, which is not good.
It's like
the, only,
that's-
the only really good thing is Tim
No.
Roth. Tim Roth in that is really great.
Yeah.
'Cause he's like so freaking committed.
Michael Clark Duncan was pretty good. The monkeys were generally pretty good.
Yeah.
The apes were good. Everything else, the plot and everything else about the movie was
Yeah,
stupid.
and
Yeah.
God, that ending is just
Except for Helen Bonham Carter.
The ending-
frightening
the ending
Is
exists.
literally the worst.
It exists to have a twist. Like that is
Yeah.
the prime example of a twist ending that makes no sense whatsoever, but exists because the original had a
Yeah.
twist ending at the time.
Maybe it's the primate
Yeah.
example.
See, because like the apes also had their own Lincoln.
Yeah.
Ape Lincoln.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a joke that's been made a billion times. No points are awarded to you. They got
No, it was all right.
Hey,
Revisit
hey,
a
hey,
classic.
I
It's
know.
all right.
Hey, don't hate.
I'm not
Don't
hating.
hate.
I'm not hating.
Paper.
April.
So, I figure May has to be Freedom Month.
Yes.
I'm
We,
just,
we
as
can,
much as I'd like to do Car May,
I was going to say that we can
don't
work in
think-
like a car movie.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
that's
just
when we
don't
do
think-
Cannonball Run.
well, see
too.
that's
we
what I
can't
was.
do 4 months in a row.
No, but that's
We
what I'm
just
saying.
can't.
Like maybe we could find a crazy Ray Liotta movie and do that, and a crazy car movie and do that, and 2 wild cards of just like we've got to cleanse our palate. You know,
We could begin the month with Cannonball Run and end with Cannonball Run 2. I don't know. I mean,
I think we could definitely do Cannonball Run. I think also we kind of have enough movies for April 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Well, hopefully they can keep up.
Keep making 8 movies.
No, I mean like hopefully we don't hit one that just crushes our souls.
Right. Yes.
Because I know that's what happened with animation.
But
Our
right
souls
off
were
the
crushed
bat.
right off the bat, and then it was just like it was.
We're committed to this, and this
Yeah.
sucks.
God, then we were just so angry.
wait, the monkey doesn't actually show up in Moonwalker, does it? It's only in the video game, right?
What, Bubbles?
Yeah.
He's in that Man in the Mirror video.
Really?
Yeah.
Is Bubbles in the Man in the Mirror video?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
God, I don't remember that at all.
Man in the Mirror.
I was just thinking about like
everything.
I was just thinking about the video game where monkeys wearing like, Michael Jackson clothes and doing the dance with everyone on screen.
We're not watching Moonwalker.
That game was good.
That was a good game.
Is Bubbles in Captain EO? I'm trying to remember now.
I don't know. I can find out for you later this week.
I could have sworn.
Wait, what?
Oh, that's right. You're going down there.
Wait, that's back? It's backpack? Like
Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I thought it
saw
was
it
just
a
like
few years
I
ago
thought it
when
was
I
just
was
a
there.
limited thing. No,
Oh, no,
it's backpack.
No, it's backpack.
No.
Oh shit, man! I
Backpack.
gotta go to Epcot.
Yeah, because I guess they
Never thought I'd
just
say that.
they gave up on they had like a Honey I Shrunk the Kids
That's
thing
gone.
in that
Yeah.
theater. Yeah,
But-
and that's
And
then
Body Wars is gone also.
Body Wars. Forgot about that.
Oh. The Bruise Wars is what that was because
Yeah.
that fucking thing was so violent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Hans and Franz not really relevant any longer.
Nope.
Wait, that they were in that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Yeah,
I haven't been to Epcot fucking forever.
Captain EO is amazing because there are just so many people with like actual careers that did stuff for that, and it was directed by Coppola. It's like, what the fuck is happening? Yeah. How did this happen? I don't know. Thank God it happened, but how did that happen?
Well, there's John Landis did Thriller. You know, I mean,
Yeah, but that was
dude
good.
I know. I'm just saying. Dude had money. He could be like, get that guy. I'd make the movie.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who's got? Speaking of movies,
Speaking of movies, I
got a movie so new it's not even out yet.
Yep. And I have two, one of which was a BMFcast movie.
okay. I have
And-
I have
2 Blu-rays.
I have a movie so old it wasn't in color, and another movie that was barely in color.
Okay.
Sepia tone.
No, actually,
I have another movie-ish thing.
two list of shame movies.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Those are always fun.
All right, let's do this.
All right.
Clap it up.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cue some emails.
Put some shit on my lips.
Voicemails, do we have any?
We do have a voicemail. I have not listened to it. I read the transcription, so
Oh, something about Costco.
I love you.
yeah. The transcription was
Something about I'm sure he said Mark to Costco's, and I heard like something.
Costco
It said like large Costco.
Ooh, March to Costco.
You watch all the Costco movies.
Yes, all the movies that mention Costco.
Secret
that also
ingredient
have-
is value.
bulk 144 pack.
and we just got an email too. How
Oh
about that?
shit!
Oh my
Hidden
god.
Wine Club.
Free samples on Tuesday. It's rough on the old voice.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
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 Scorsese did bad, really? Who did Black and White? Where the long version where he beats in the car for like 5 minutes and they never showed it again.
Oh, I forget who that was now. God, bad still bothers me because Prince was supposed to do a duet with that, which would have been just phenomenal. But Egos won that day.
Yeah.
Captain Ego.
Mm-hmm.
His ego's writing checks his Captain Can Cash.
Yes, that's it.
Sure. All right, welcome back.
Hey, Bamcast.
Hey.
Second half,
Hey guys.
where we talk about things.
Like movies,
Yes,
perhaps.
Okay.
do.
So I saw a movie.
Did you?
I saw a movie that I had to travel for, wait in line for, and then travel some more for.
What?
I drove down to Orlando to see an early screening of Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Oh.
And I forgot to mention it last week because this happened
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, something like that.
Yeah.
How did you forget to mention it?
I don't know. I
It
don't.
was
know.
late.
It was late, and I wasn't thinking straight. I guess apparently. Plus, I mean, I don't know. There's still not much I feel like I can say about it because I don't. It's not even out, and I don't want to be spoilery.
Did you like it?
Yes, I really liked it, and
Is it good?
it's pretty good.
Will people be satisfied with it?
I hope so.
Is the internet going to hate it?
Probably.
Okay.
I will say,
Moving on.
unlike Iron Man 3 and Thor 2, I liked Iron Man 3, but the stakes in this one seem very big, which I think is good. I think it's like what people have been saying that they miss. I mean, the stakes on paper were big for Thor 2. Watching it, you're like, eh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be universe ending, but this is probably the one that feels the most epic after the Avengers, and I think that's what people have been clamoring for in these. Like, once you feed somebody the Avengers, and then you kind of scale it back, I think people have been like, not Avengers.
Right.
And I think this is the one that kind of alleviates that in some way. And it doesn't hurt the fact that, you've got Nick Fury, Black Widow, it feels like it's tied into the big thing more so than the other ones where it was like, okay, he's still working for the people. Everyone else is off doing their own thing.
Gotcha.
So I think that kind of like plugged you in a little bit more. So, but yeah, I mean, supporting cast really good. Anthony Mackie is good, and having
I like that guy.
yeah, and,
I have no idea
and-
why.
And Robert Redford, I mean, holy shit, just like getting somebody like that, it's crazy,
Man.
craziness. But yeah, I don't know, I enjoyed it. I'm not really gonna say anymore than that. Just go see it. People will. This place was, I mean, went to this screening thing, and it was one of those, like, sign up, you get on a list, you get 2 tickets, and they give away apparently way more than they could possibly accommodate because they probably turned away 300 to 400 people.
Oh.
I'm not kidding.
You
think
guys barely got
Yeah,
it.
we were like last 5 to 10 people that were let in, and we were in the front row, so
Wow.
Yeah. Luckily, it was not a 3D showing. I don't think they did 3D for this one.
They actually did.
Did they? Okay.
Because we're going to be seeing it in real IMAX 3D.
Okay. Well,
Next
sit far
week.
back because there's a lot of action.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's good. But yeah, I mean, it was quite an experience because it was like, oh, we'll get down there, we'll pick up our tickets, and then we'll go like get food and stick around until it starts. Because I thought it was going to be one of those like you walk up to the thing, and go, here's my thing, give me tickets, and it was like we get down there and it's like, oh shit, line. We're in a big ass line. Okay, I guess we're not going anywhere. Luckily, there's a pizza stand right next door. Just take turns going to get food and shit. Get out of the sun.
Good idea.
But yeah, all in all, good times. T-Straw and I took that trip.
So you would definitely recommend it.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing what I did for it, but yeah.
But you would recommend seeing
Yes,
Captain America.
absolutely.
Soldier.
Now that you can do it easily and locally, I would highly recommend it.
That sounds good.
Sweet.
What is a Winter Soldier?
It's a character.
It's a character.
Okay.
I won't say anything. Most people, comic fans, are like, yeah, I'll visit, but I mean, this whole theater was like, surprise.
Bunch of smarmy bastards.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I mean, I actually heard somebody like, jokingly make a gasp, and Tommy's like the only one in the theater's like, I didn't know.
I'll be the other guy.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Anyway, so yeah, fun. Fun. You want me to go with the other one? It's kind of newish. It's
Sure.
quite, I
Sure,
got
go
quick
with
about
the
it.
newish.
All right. The other thing I watched was Valve's first documentary, as in the people that make Steam. Their very first produced documentary
Wrong
called
podcast.
Free to Play.
Ah,
They made a movie, not about free to play games at all.
that
It's a
Misleading
dumb
title.
title. then.
that seems dumb.
It is about there was a tournament a couple years ago that was a Dota 2 tournament, Defense of the Ancients, for this isn't a gaming podcast, and it was the world's largest prize pool game tournament to date. I don't know if it's been beat yet.
Oh,
I know they just did like a $1 million pool Call of Duty thing, but this was 1.6 million prize pool, which absolutely unheard of at that point in time.
yeah.
Winners got $1 million. Of course, you had to split it 5 ways because it's a 5-man team, but still.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, still a lot of
yeah.
money, yeah. And it basically just follows several teams that are entering it. There's a lot more that you don't really get to know, but it's kind of one of those, it's like, let's follow and get to know really kind of one member of each of these teams and a little bit about the other ones that go and compete in something like this and what it takes to kind of devote your life to being that good to
Right.
compete in something like this.
Yeah.
And it was kind of interesting because a lot like how King of Kong did, where they sort of show you Billy Mitchell, but he's kind of just the adversary.
Legend of Billy Mitchell.
You know, I mean, it's like he's there, but they don't really get into his story and his history so much. He's just the big bad adversary
Right.
that you need to beat. Let us show you the underdogs kind of thing. There's this Chinese team called eHome that is basically unstoppable worldwide in this game.
Are they triplets?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, there's 5.
All right.
Are they
quintuplets?
No, they're not that either.
Damn.
But yeah, but they're basically unstoppable and have won pretty much every other tournament that's had to do with this game, and they're
So they're the villain.
sort of, represented but they're just kind of like they're this threat that's out there, and everyone else is out to beat them. So
Gotcha.
it's a well-produced documentary. I mean, people almost have this fill in the blanks documentary formula that's out there these days, and it still works for me. I mean, they're still entertaining. Just that kind of that formulaic way to make a documentary, and this is no exception. I enjoyed it, and I think as I understand it, anyone that has Steam can load it up and play it, and it's interesting because it loads like a game, which then loads like a DVD menu type thing because there are extras and stuff like that.
I think Indie Game the movie worked that way too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially, there's even achievements if you care, but like
Watch the movie.
yeah, watch the movies one and then like watch the extras or something. Yeah, but I don't know. Pretty enjoyable experience.
Cool.
And if you have a PC, you can do it for free.
Hooray.
Free to
Free
play.
to watch.
Just with Steam.
Yeah.
F2W. Were there any in-movie purchases?
No.
Okay.
Oh, good.
That's good.
Yeah, popcorn was DLC.
Of course.
Should have been on the disc.
That's it. That's all I watched.
All right.
Cool. So I watched a BMFcast movie.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I watched Black Samson. Because I was told by Chuck, that's the one you need to watch that you missed.
Yeah,
So
between
I
that
missed
and Cleopatra Jones, yeah.
Yeah, Cleopatra Jones. I'd say it's a two jocks movie.
Mm-hmm.
I found Samson to be a really dull character, and I was pissed that they didn't use the lion for a damn thing. Because if you've got a lion in your movie, like, show him eating a piece of meat with a sleeve attached to it and a fake hand, and have a guy, with the shirt, with the arm tucked in the shirt going, "Oh my God!" screaming. Because, I mean, come on, you got a friggin' lion in your movie.
Yeah.
Utilize your lion. But yeah, the bad guy in that one, holy crap, that guy's committed to being just evil as shit.
Yeah.
And it's good they had somebody that bad in that movie to sell Samson, because you're rooting for Samson almost by default, but because somebody's got to kick that guy's ass and murder him.
Yes.
And so by default it's Samson, but he just there's a reason some people are just like henchman number 1 and henchman number 2 and hired help number 1 and hired help number 2, and that's the problem with Samson is he's that guy, but then you put him in the main role and he just 90% of his lines were delivered in the same monotone. Ugh.
Yeah.
So, but still, yeah, that ending is just fun where it's kind of a Donnybrook and kind of like craziness because they're throwing mattresses and humans and everything at the alleyway.
Yes.
Yeah. So I liked it. I was not as high on it as you guys were because I went and listened to the podcast after that. And you covered a lot of things I said, like that one dude is Black Charlie Day.
Mm-hmm.
So that was what I said as I was watching. I'm like, man, did Charlie Day just pull his whole act from this guy high on cocaine?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was good. I'll have to borrow Cleopatra Jones at some point and catch up.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys,
just
you
between
seemed
the
a
two.
little higher on it, but of course I didn't have the group experience that
Yeah.
you guys had. So
Yeah.
I mean,
that always
I
makes a
enjoyed
difference.
both. I mean,
I just figured we would make more reference to Black Samson than we would Cleopatra Jones.
yeah. Other than her wardrobe, there's not much
Yeah.
to talk about.
Black Samson, they fucking rained the whole neighborhood down on that motherfucker.
Yeah, and they had a Mopey Zoo Lions.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Maggie Gyllenhaal's friend.
Yes. Maggie Gyllenhaal.
What else?
I watched How to Train Your Dragon in 3D.
You have seen that before, have you not?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I believe
movie's
that is one of your favorite films of all time.
not all time, but that is one of the best movies that's come out this millennium. I would easily say.
Well,
like since 2000, that is in the top 10 for me. Like watching it again, I realized how well structured that movie is and how there's a lot of character development in it, but all of it feels absolutely earned, and it's earned through conflict and loss and all the things that like classic hero movies go through. And it has a lot of tropes like, the smart wimpy kid that triumphs by doing things differently. I mean, it's got that stuff going on, but there's so much more depth to everything else that's happening. And especially the father stuff is really affecting in watching it to me. Like, I think that movie doesn't waste any time whatsoever in any part of it. Like every ounce, and that's the good thing about animated movies is every ounce of what goes on screen propels things forward. It's not, there is no filler because it's too expensive to do filler in animated movies, which I think is why so many of them are good in their efficiency. But I mean, the cast does terrific jobs in the voice acting, and they're obviously not just there because they're famous voices. They're all really solid for the parts that they're playing. And yeah, I just think it's a incredibly well-structured movie that is genuinely affecting, and the Dragon Toothless, they do a terrific job of combining all the best aspects of a dog, a cat, and a bird into one thing and making that thing adorable as fuck. Which my wife was like, man, it's just like Stitch and Lilo and Stitch. And turns out that one of the directors was the director of Lilo and Stitch. So
there you
that
go.
makes sense.
That does make sense.
But yeah, I think that movie is really fantastic. Does everything it needs to do, and it does it right.
I have
Awesome.
never seen Lilo and Stitch.
Really,
Neither have I.
it's enjoyable.
Yep.
Okay.
You
Get
should
on
watch
that.
it.
But I do kind of worry about the sequel because it's like, well, what kind of story do you create now?
Yeah.
Where they go, and and it could be good, but I just don't think that it will be affecting in the same way that that one is.
How I Trained Your Dragon. It's all told in the future, and then there's flashbacks.
Is Neil Patrick Harris going to be in that?
Maybe.
Hopefully. I don't know.
But yeah, so I watched that again, and it was really good.
That sounds good. I watched a couple movies.
Yeah.
I
Good for you.
continued.
Really good for you.
Thanks. I continued my process of not watching the Best Picture of the Year by watching a couple of candidates. One that I would argue, without having seen the Best Picture of the Year, probably should have been Best Picture of the Year. But first, I watched Wolf of Wall Street,
Oh yeah.
which
I heard that was nominated.
yeah, that's a Scorsese movie.
I heard that also didn't win anything.
Yeah. That movie is fine. It is entertaining, but when it's over, you're like, man, there's something missing in that movie. There's two things about it. It needed like a good 20 minutes of it just ripped out. Like of not plot development, but like establishing characters, like the debauchery of these characters. Mm-hmm. I'm not coming at this from any kind of prudish angle in any way, shape, or form, but there just comes a time when it's like, we get it. These are the worst people on the planet. I get it. Mm-hmm. I got it. But it just seemed like they were told all these stories. Like the book had all these stories in it, and they were just like, that's so crazy. We got to film that. And it's like, okay, enough. I get it. Let's move along the actual story here that's going to be the rise and fall of these people. Them taking an orgy plane ride is not really anything that I need to see that's going to help me out by the time the credits roll at the end of this movie.
So speaking of efficiency,
It's way down there.
Okay. So the other movie I watched was Gravity, which the only thing I'm going to say about that movie, it is just fucking breathtaking. That movie is amazing. And I watched it on, a small screen in my house. I can't imagine what that thing was like in IMAX.
it was pretty good.
I took 2 trips to the real IMAX.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
I mean, just being captivated by... I mean, I knew it was going to lose something in translation coming from a giant-ass screen to a small screen, but there was never a time where I was just like, this movie is not amazing. Because it is, start to finish. I mean, there's a little tiny part where it kind of wavers in credibility, a little tiny bit. I mean, I know a lot of it is totally outlandish, and I get that. It's not science fact here. It's a movie. There's one scene that when it happened, I was kind of like, I don't know about that. But the rest of it just from a filmmaking perspective, from a basic storytelling perspective, that thing is amazing. And I have seen some negative reviews of that movie, and I can't understand it. I can't fathom people looking at that and going, meh. I mean, who broke you? What in God's name is wrong with you?
There are people at my work who were like, don't bother with Gravity. That is it's just 90 minutes of bad stuff happening to her, and then it's over. And I
want to come to your office and punch those people in the face.
I was just like,
isn't that what happens when space goes wrong?
Yes.
Pretty much, yeah. You're fucked.
Unless you're Apollo totally 13, then...
No, they were so fucked too.
But they made it out.
Yes.
Spoiler alert.
Your luck. But no.
No, that was not luck.
Listening to them, like, I could just feel my blood pressure going up, and I'm like, I need to put headphones on and not engage in this conversation because I'm going to tell somebody they're a fucking idiot if I don't.
Well, if someone had described to me the way that you said they were describing that movie is that she's just alone in space for 90 minutes and that's it. If I heard that after watching this, I would have no idea what movie they watched. I would think they just paused it on a scene of her in drift somewhere in the movie and watched that still frame for 90 minutes because that's not at all what this movie is about. That's not at all what is going on in this movie.
Yeah.
This movie moves at a clip. I mean, it is constant, like, point A to point B to point C, going. And even when it does get to a small moment, there are still 100 other things going on.
Yeah, by the end of it, I was shocked that it was only 90 minutes.
Yeah.
I was like, so much happened.
Yes.
Like, how is it that short?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. That thing is just remarkable.
It's pretty good.
I mean, that's how when a movie is done, that's how I want to feel. I want to feel like, fuck yes, movie. Like, yes, you have captured my attention in every way, shape, or form, and it is just fantastic. You've done what you're supposed to do. I don't want to come out of it and go, it was all right, and then nitpick the fucking thing.
Yeah, I need to watch my 3D Blu-ray. I haven't watched it since the theater.
I can't imagine what that thing was like in the theater. If they revive this in an IMAX theater somewhere, I'm going.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
I'd probably go with you.
Go.
Probably go with you. So, BJ.
Yes?
Chuck's just talked about some very recent movies.
Yes.
Let's take a trip back in time with you.
How far back do you want to go?
I want to remove all color from my vision,
Well,
and I want it filmed so that the world is only in black and white.
let's stop just before that,
Okay.
and we're going to take a little journey on a little boat I like to call the African Queen, on the river List of Shame.
Yeah, list of shame. That's
I'm
Yeah.
painting a picture for you.
Oh, that's
Ireland.
that's in
list.
Africa.
That's the list that dreams are made of.
Yes. Actually, so far, I actually finally sat down and took the IMDb Top 250 and the AFI Top 100, minus duplicates and minus movies I'd already seen, and came up with 204 movies.
You must see before you die.
Yeah, pretty much.
You won't believe what happened next.
Right. I may not end up seeing all of them because some of them are, I don't know if they're movies I have to watch, but they're on the list. I'm going to shoot for it. I've also added a few here and there that are suggestions. Don't worry, Miller's Crossing is on the list. I have the Blu-ray. I'm going to get to it. Just it hasn't happened yet.
Don't worry.
Don't
Internet.
worry. But I watched The African Queen, which is Katharine Hepburn, and I can never not do that. And Humphrey Bogart, which made the first.
If we're making weird noises, like go with people.
What's the Dana Carvey?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I think she's flatted. I'd never seen a Humphrey Bogart movie before. So African Queen was the first. And that's a damn charming movie. I really, really enjoyed it. Katharine Hepburn's character is a sassy bitch in all the right ways. Like, all the ways that you... Like, she doesn't overdo it. She's not, like, a wet blanket sassy bitch who ruins everything.
She's not Talia Shire.
She...
The character, not her herself.
Yeah. She...
Just every character she ever played.
Yeah, right.
Right. She moves things along and gets things done. And Humphrey Bogart plays sort of a wrecked drunkard of a man, which is apparently not too far of a stretch. But it was really, really charming, and I really enjoyed watching it. I was feeling really terrible when I watched it, so I was just like laying at home on my laptop in the dark, and like just. But it was really, like, it made me feel better because it was a really enjoyable experience. And then a few days later, I decided that it was time to go ahead and tackle another Bogart movie. So I watched Casablanca.
Whoa.
And that movie is so fucking good.
Yep.
I'd be hard pressed to think of something that I didn't like about that movie.
Yeah, the clever writing still holds up. Like, there are
Yeah.
so many good one-liners that are
there's so much.
that are still good one-liners.
There's so much good dialogue in general in that movie, and you know, there are points where Bogart just is spitting line after line after line after line after line that are just fucking killer. It's like they used up all the good dialogue in this movie, and everybody's been scraping together the remnants ever since. It's amazing. And like, when you hear some of the lines from that movie for the first time in context, it's like, holy shit, that's not just like a quip. Wow, that's amazing.
This means something.
Yeah, it means exactly.
Yeah.
It's not just, you know, something that you see repeated in kids' cartoons and in you know, parody movies and in SNL skits. It's like,
So do you understand Food Fight a little better now? That you've seen Casablanca. Does it make a little more sense?
Do we need to revisit that?
I have pushed Food Fight out of my head
It's right over there. You can have it.
forever. I do not remember anything about Food Fight, and I don't want to.
Okay. Fair enough.
But Christ, I'm so glad I watched that movie. I understand, you know, and it's a big one. It's important, and I understand why it's a big one and it's important. And I kind of want to watch it again soon, just so I can catch some of the things that I wasn't catching because of that first time experience. So I have decided to rate my list of shame movies, and African Queen got 3.5. I'm rating 1 to 5. African Queen got 3.5. Casablanca, I gave 4.5 because I didn't know if I could give anything a 5 yet. But
You don't have a baseline yet.
right.
Yeah.
I may go back and revise that because it is incredible. And there's some things they do, like I didn't really notice this until towards the end, but when they're like Bogey is always in sharp focus, and Ingrid Bergman is almost always in soft focus, and little clever things like that are just fucking brilliant.
Well, that was a lot of ladies at the time. Shoot me in soft focus. It makes me look prettier.
Well,
I know yes. It
it
works
seems
for that
like
movie.
it's a very, very deliberate thing with with this movie. So I
don't think she had to worry. I'm pretty sure she was.
Yeah, she was fine. But so far, the list of shame, going through the list of shame is really, I'm really super excited about it now. There might be some shit in here eventually, or something that I don't like, but I'm really excited for it, and I have no idea where I'll go next. But
You should do Citizen Kane so you can have a Citizen Kane of rating.
yes, it is on the list, but
Okay.
it's
All right.
But I'm a mood
You
watcher.
got to work up to that one.
I will tell you right now, Casablanca is a more enjoyable movie from that time. Citizen Kane Citizen Kane is known because of its technical prowess.
Right.
It's not as much fun to watch.
Right.
Truthfully.
It's kind of an interesting story,
Yeah.
and technically, it's still to this day like Marvel, but like
Especially when you get into like reading about how he got some of those shots. But I mean, Casablanca is a timeless story and a well-made movie. It's just that's why people will always have the argument of Casablanca better, Citizen Kane better.
meh.
It's whatever. They're good for different reasons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So I'm excited. There's so much stuff on this list that so many people would like that are like those really movies. I almost want to share it, but I don't want to share it at the
Don't
same
share
time.
it. I like these surprises every week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I should
You
start
can hit
doing
us
that.
with a highlight or two, but don't share the whole thing.
yeah.
Anything you want to like particularly standing out that you're like
There are 3 in a row
Okay.
here. Godfather Part 2, Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. So
okay.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
good, bad, the ugly.
So,
oh, I'm
I
so
like that
jealous.
it's almost alphabetically too. I like that's probably how you have that list sorted.
I sorted it by
Okay.
a different way, but
All right.
yeah, it's no. There's a lot that are, that are way.
I
above
think
that
I can help you out.
alphabetically.
I think I have Blu-rays of all 3 of those. So
I
Okay.
do too.
A lot of the stuff is on, like a lot of the older stuff, surprisingly, is on Netflix or Amazon.
Yeah.
So I encourage everyone out there to create their own list of shame, and go for it, because
Totally should.
I think it's going to be worth it.
Man, I can't wait to hear what you think of Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
I can't. I
Like
can't
even
wait to
more
see
so
it.
than Godfather and
What-
Godfather Part
are
2.
you gonna watch the? Well, they don't generally make the best of list, but are you gonna watch like Fistful of Dollars?
I think that is on the list as
Is it?
well.
Okay, because I mean that.
I think that
usually
and a
get
few
as high
dollars
regard.
more
Yeah. Well,
are
a
all-
few dollars more, not.
But
it's the weakest of the 3 by far.
they are not.
I don't know if by far, honestly.
My favorite of the 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they're
I
all pretty
think-
close, but I
yeah,
really like that
I
second
think
one.
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is an absolute masterpiece. But
It's-
the other 2 are really strong, in my opinion.
And I sway towards I like Once Upon a Time in the West more than Good, Bad, and the Ugly. But then again, I
Oh
like.
well, so do I, but I
I
don't
like
count
it.
that as.
No. I'm just saying of the Leone movies. I
Okay.
just like that. Like I love the slow burn of that movie.
Oh,
Good,
if-
and Bad, and the Ugly is much more.
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
quicker paced and interesting characters, but like I love how deliberate Once Upon a Time in the West is. It's
yeah. I mean, if we're
fascinating
just
to me.
talking Leone movies, then
Yeah.
yes, Once Upon a Time in the West is my hands down favorite of those.
Yeah, Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, A Fistful of Dollars, and For a Few Dollars More are all on the list,
Okay.
and I will not watch them out of order.
Oh,
That's good.
Okay.
Good.
I know there are some others that are like that, like Godfather and Godfather 2.
Yeah, just
but-
watch Godfather 3 first, and then 1, then 2.
God.
Yeah. So
No, find that weird VHS set they put out that was chronological
Yeah.
order.
That's how I saw
weird.
it for the first time.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
That's got to be terrible.
Yeah.
It was actually all right,
'Cause
but
that-
then
that
I
means
saw
you-
them
that means
separately,
you
and I was like,
see-
oh.
That means you got De Niro first,
Mm-hmm.
then Godfather 1, then the rest of 2, and then 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
That'd be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. don't
I
like
will watch them movies in release order.
Okay.
As
Good idea.
Good plan.
if I find ones that are sequels, I will make sure that they are
That's
watched in the correct order. So,
All right.
but yeah, it's gonna be fun. Psycho.
Oh, so good. So good.
Never seen Apocalypse Now all the way through.
So
Seen like
Watch the
an
regular
hour
one.
of that.
Watch the regular one.
Not,
Don't-
yeah, I've heard
Yeah,
not
don't watch
to
it
watch.
without-
No,
the
I don't
extended
mind
super
the
director's cut.
redo one, but I mean, like, don't
The
watch it
redo
as,
is basically for hardcore.
yeah,
like,
don't watch it as the
people
first
that-
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It fucks with the pace of the ending really badly.
All right. So you guys ready for some emails
Yes.
Sure.
and a voicemail? Unless you got another thing to talk about.
I didn't know if anyone wanted to talk about what I'm wearing on my shirt, movie-wise. I know we don't generally try to
What's on your shirt?
judge trailers by, but
Oh.
I feel like perhaps maybe we're in
Oh.
a.
Oh dear.
I feel like we're in a world where we have enough we have enough data collected that maybe forming a pre-opinion isn't the worst thing ever. I mean, because we've seen enough Michael Bay movies, we've seen 3 Transformers movies, that it's fair to say that we kind of know what we're going to get when it comes to the TMNT
but
movie.
but it's not a Michael
It's
Bay
not
movie.
not him.
It's the guy
directing.
who made Wrath of the Titans and
that.
what is it,
doesn't
Battle
instill any
LA?
More confidence in me. Right?
I know. But yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Put the trailer out.
Yep.
They look like Shrek.
Here, look.
People have said that. I haven't
Yeah.
watched it yet because
Look,
I'm
even
afraid.
for the live stream. There you go. Big giant, evil, ugly baby thing.
Well, I can't look at it.
No, but I threw it out there.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I actually liked the way they move in it. I like the speed of it, but I hate the faces. I hate it. Like I understand how cartoony the ones in the original movie are, but to me, those look a billion times better. And I don't know if I can get over that part of it. Otherwise, the rest of it, the problem I have right now is tying the villain into everyone's origin story, like that. I know it's become like it. No matter what, it somehow has to happen now. Where it's like, well, no, they can't just stuff can't just happen. They can't just have powers. It has to be like, oh, the bad guy was tied into it somehow. And the original, it really wasn't like that.
Yeah, like
the
the
comics
bad
are
guy. Bad guy
anything.
made the good guy, so then the good guy finds out the bad guy's really bad, and they have to take down the bad guy. Yeah.
But I will say this: anything with William Fichtner in it, I
It's
want to see
better.
it.
That's what.
It's automatically better because he's in it.
Yeah, somebody mentioned William Fichtner. I'm like, well, I don't even need to see the trailer now.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Is
I'm
I,
in.
I can shit all over the trailer and the look of it and all that. I will probably still go see it. I mean, but yeah, they look stupid. They look really.
I still need to
dumb.
watch the all CG one from like
That
5
one's
years
really
ago.
good.
Yeah,
That
I
was-
have that because I got that pizza box set.
Yeah.
I never ended up watching that.
No, I enjoyed the shit out of it. That one's actually weirdly probably the closest to the comic book that
Mhm.
anything will ever come.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really, but I mean, it's the closest.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just over the Michael Bay look of things.
Yeah, it does look really dark.
Yeah, I don't know. Like that color palette. Like, oh, it was funny. I was doing techie things for my parents, and they got a new TV and everything, and we fired it up, and I think it was Transformers 2 was on whatever channel. I was flipping channels, and then they were like, "This looks really weird and kind of dark." I was like, "Let's not judge how the TV looks by anything Michael Bay, ever."
Words to
Don't you know, whenever you set up a new TV or a sound system, you bring a copy of The Fifth Element.
Yep.
That is the fucking rule.
I was about to say the
How
exact
dare
same
you?
thing.
I didn't know I was doing this. I show up and there's a TV there, and like, make this work.
Make TV
Download
go.
it.
Make TV show picture.
So
Well,
anyway, I was just like, let's not judge anything. They were like, everything's so shiny, and look at how shiny the kid is, like Shia LaBeouf. And I was like, because he's
Shiny
sweating
LaBeouf?
like a motherfucker in this
Yeah.
movie for some reason, because he was probably on a lot of drugs.
That's gonna fucked up the arm.
Huh?
Or was it 2?
2.
Yeah, he had the fucked up arm, so he was probably on like all the painkillers.
well, yeah. He died and went
Wait,
to Transformer Heaven.
he really had a fucked up arm in like real
No.
life?
He came back from Transformer Heaven. He was fine.
I don't remember the plot of this movie. I'm just saying, like they were
Yeah,
like,
he-
look how shiny he is. I was like, let's flip to any other movie, and then we'll look at the colors and the brightness and everything.
You know, he he fucked up his arm in the movie. He actually fucked up his arm in real life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you watch the part with
Probably
Devastator's balls?
No. We were on it for about 3 minutes, and it was him and his parents and him being shiny. And
Oh.
I don't think there was a Transformer or one.
Shiny.
Oh yeah, pot jokes. That's right.
Yeah.
Racism.
Yep. Anyway,
Steaming.
Anyway,
Anyway.
emails.
emails.
Okay.
Emails. Electronic mails. Oh, first one here is up from Scott II, who says, "Is a cave too small for a grizzly considered unbearable?" Scott likes his puns.
Waka waka waka.
Hey guys, I was going to do Shakespeare tonight, but the tip was broke off, so it was pointless. Since rattling a javelin isn't as fun, I thought I'd drop you a line. First, BJ,
Oh, you.
since you like Steamboat Bill Jr., I would recommend seeing Buster Keaton's Sherlock Jr. It's 44 minutes and available on Netflix. There's an amazing sequence in that movie, considering it was made in 1924. I don't want to spoil anything, so I'll just leave it at that. I have to give props to Chuck for pointing out how great Chaplin's film City Lights is as well. If you're going to explore silent films, that it's a must-see, as is Modern Times. Both are on AFI's Top 100 list, and they're fantastic. Also, should I be worried that I wholeheartedly agree with Chuck on something? Assuming you left time for discussion, I'm curious what some of your favorite standby movies are. Those movies you've seen a million times, can watch anytime they're on, or throw in when you can't decide on what you're in the mood to watch. Hope by now you got the DVD I sent. Enjoy it in good health, or bad health, if you prefer. That's all I have for now. I'm off to fix the tripod for my camera. Been dealing with a loose cannon for a long time. Scott II off.
Wow.
Sent via Western Union Telegram.
3 in one email. 3 of them.
Oh,
Damn, son.
he's been spamming the chat with him. He's
Okay.
well, I shouldn't say spamming, but he's just
Throwing them out there.
fast and furious.
All right.
Scott
Right.
is a punsmith.
Thank you, sir.
We did get the movie. Everyone's looking around like I'm magically going to pull it out. It's in the other room.
Oh, okay.
We got a Hooper.
Hoopa.
Hoopa.
Send us a
Got the
copy of
Hoopa.
Hoopa.
Oi,
A hoopa.
Hoopa.
I sit on top of my hopper. I don't,
on a
I
hopper.
don't have that anymore.
Oh,
Nope.
rest in peace, Hopper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that poor Hopper.
Standby movies.
Yeah.
Stand by me. No. No, not really.
You.
I don't know. I mean, I have things like I have customary movies that I watch like certain parts of the year or just whenever. Like I generally try to make it once a year. Like, I try to watch Singing in the Rain once a year.
Mm-hmm.
I just that is a movie.
choice, sir.
That is a movie like if I'm ever down, it's Singing in the Rain, and I hate to say it, I know it's trite, and there's a bajillion VHS copies, but Jerry Maguire always puts me in a good mood.
Oh,
Whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just saying those are like I'm feeling like shit, and here, put in this movie. Generally fixes it.
I Crimson Tide. I will watch anytime that movie is on. Boogie Nights and Magnolia. Like those are 3 that are like if I see them on, I'll throw Casino in there too. If I see them on, I either try to rewind the DVR to as back as far as it'll go to get too close to the beginning, or I'll just say fuck it and grab the Blu-ray and throw it in. It's like they're like if I'm scanning around the guide for something to watch and I see any of those 4 movies, that's the end of the discussion. That becomes we're watching this. I'm putting this on. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about that time period of those movies, but there's just something about them. They just flow really well, and you can do other stuff when they're on, and you're still just getting all of the information at you. So,
I've said it before, but yeah, I'm that way. If I see any part of The Shining, I am watching the rest of The Shining.
Yeah.
Just happens every time.
yeah.
I can't see a frame of that movie and not watch the rest of it.
And I will get caught by Meet Joe Black every 6 months or so. Like I'll catch it in the first 5 minutes and be like, well,
Yeah. And then you'll watch it
Clear.
for 6 months, and then it's finally over.
yeah, you're right.
I know. No, I Out of Sight is my favorite movie of all time, and I tend to watch it every few months. But it's been over a year since I've seen it, so reminds me I need to throw it in again. And Empire Strikes Back, I tend to watch the second half of that movie fairly often, especially when I'm feeling like I need something good
Sure.
on. The Thing I watch fairly often as well. Trying to think what else. Too Fast, Too Furious. I've watched that more times than I care to list, but I love that. And Fast 5, I love to just throw on the safe chase when I really want to see something awesome. And I'm like, I don't feel like watching an entire movie. I will throw on the safe chase of Fast 5 and be like, my day's better. My day's a lot better. My day's, in fact, the best day now. But yeah. So it's mostly modern stuff. I don't tend to go too far back. I don't know why that is. But just like Carlos said, like Evil Dead 2 I watch every Halloween, or try to. Gremlins ends up being watched around Christmas time. So
Yeah, we've discussed Christmas movies.
yeah.
Plenty of them.
Definitely.
Scott Pilgrim, I will watch.
Yep, that's another
Like,
one.
Man, I want to watch something. I cannot decide, but I want to feel good. Scott Pilgrim always works. I have said this many times. I will always watch The Core if it comes on the TV.
Damn right you
if
will.
It pops up on the TV,
Yes,
I'm watching that whole piece of shit all the way through.
absolutely.
Doesn't matter where I start. Like, anywhere. It just frame of the movie as I'm skipping through and.
Yep.
Let's talk about
Stanley
Unobtainium.
Tucci.
Yeah.
Yep.
And shit, what's the other one?
Disney's Robin Hood.
I do watch that fairly often. That is another, like, I need to feel good. Like, if I'm sick or something, it's like Robin Hood.
I know
Go
you
up on the
violently
couch.
disagree with me, but The Day After Tomorrow for me is another one where that thing comes on and I know, but I'm telling you, that thing is the
comes
sound of that movie is so good.
I immediately start retching, no matter where in the world it's on. I just-
We need to watch. We need to all just get together, have a beer, and watch The Day After Tomorrow. I think you'll like it better.
break a beer bottle over your
Only
head
if you
one
decide that maybe you'll like 2012 better.
That's never going to happen.
Then, if I can't change you, you can't change him.
Well, then I'll change Mackie.
I haven't
Into
seen
what?
either of them, so I don't give a shit.
All right, there we go.
I'm just saying most of those movies are, other than Godzilla, are pretty fun in some dumb capacity. And, you know, I know the core doesn't really fit because it's not an Emmerich movie, right? But you
No,
know,
it's not.
Yeah, I'm just saying some of those movies have something going for them at some point for me.
Same thing with The Core with Fifth Element, too. If I see that movie on, it has to be watched. Especially if it's before the Diva Plava Laguna. 'Cause that's one of the best sequences ever committed to any media in the history of anything.
Okay.
And you can't argue.
I
or
used
get
to do
kill
I
you.
used to do the Boogie Nights thing until I realized if you do that at the wrong time of that movie, you're gonna feel really, really bad.
Well, sure, you've got to get there before the 80s start.
Yeah,
You really do, because you have to have some good time.
I know, but I've done that before where I was like, oh, Boogie Nights, and then I'm like, 30 minutes out, I'm like, everything's terrible.
I mean,
Shut it off before they go for that bank loan.
if you...
And
If,
Oh no!
good.
By the time they're in fucking Alfred Molina's
Yes,
house, I'm
I
like,
know.
oh Christ!
Oh yeah.
Oh God!
Yeah. But no, if you get there and it's the William H. Macy tracking shot, just go
Yep.
on.
Yeah,
go to
that's-
something
that's
else.
pretty much the turning point, isn't it?
It is.
1201
It
on the
literally
80s.
is,
When
yeah.
the 80s hit, it's like, oh, everything went to shit. It's the 80s.
Damn you, 80s. All right, got a couple quick ones here.
All right.
First one's from Jim in Ohio. He says, "How about calling it Carmageddon? May the force be with you." Sent for my TRS 80. I wish we were doing a car month, but we can't.
No.
We can't. We
No.
can't.
Lines must be drawn here.
Other one's from Scotty Bourne, who says, "Death Car on the Freeway. Please, 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 please watch Death Car on the Freeway in May. Thank you, Scotty Bourne." Sent from my Coleco electronic quarterback handheld game.
Very nice.
We might.
Yeah.
It won't be for a theme month. I'm
No.
sorry. We can't do it.
No. It could be theme week.
No.
If we watch it during May, hey, Carmageddon.
I will allow a loose theme month of Carmageddon or Carmadium or whatever we're calling it, if it's all Hal Needham.
Boy, that's...
I'm just saying, like loosely, like because there's going to be cars in it.
Problem is you got to throw Stroke Race in there, and that's where it's going to go horribly wrong.
Well, I've always wanted to
Stroke
see
that
Stroke
shiny car.
Oh, then, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Realize
You
that
should
was
watch
Hal
all the
Needham.
good ones first before
Oh,
you get to Stroke
okay.
Race.
Well,
All right.
we have Hoopa.
Hoopa.
Oh, we have a voicemail.
Oh,
Ooh.
shit! I'm
Fancy.
not
Came
running
in
any
today
browsers.
at
Give me a second.
9:02 a.m.
It's gonna sound like shit on the live stream anyway. I don't know why I'm bothering.
Well, because we need to hear it.
I would
Well,
like
we
to hear
do.
what they say.
We do. We do. 9:02 a.m. There it is.
Maybe because you restarted, it'll fix the live stream.
Maybe. How about you set it up again?
All right, we got a voicemail. New one. Don't know
All
who it's
right.
from.
Hey, BMFcast. This is Stuart from Pittsburgh. Just got done listening to the final episode of Launch of Hospitals, which was outstanding. Joe, brilliant work as always. I just thought I'd mention another gem in the Market Costco really be considered a good movie. But it's still plenty of crazy stuff to make for an interesting episode one day down the line. Never forget, I actually took my sister to see that in the theater, and her reaction when it started, and she didn't realize it was subtitled, priceless. Anyway, but yeah, fantastic movie. Just suggested if you guys haven't thought about that one in a while, that's all we should want to revisit. You guys.
Oh,
All
no.
right, thanks for calling in.
Oh, crash and burn.
Thanks,
He
Stuart.
might have. That might not be cool, dude.
I hope you're okay.
Yeah, Brotherhood of the Wolf. That's by the guy who made the Silent Hill movie.
Yeah.
Well, it got wide appeal and release because fight choreography by the Matrix dude right after Matrix.
Okay.
U1 Pink or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like, oh my god, the guy that fought fighting stuff from the Matrix. Watch this here, French
Well,
movie.
If it's that and it's got Mark Dacascos in it, I wouldn't mind seeing that.
It's a good. I think it's a legitimately.
I
good
think
movie.
it's a good movie, yeah.
I have
March
it if you want to.
DeCosta
In other
see
words, we just need to watch it and then report back.
I have
Yeah.
a copy of it if you'd like to.
Yeah,
watch
let's
it.
all pass that around.
Sweet.
I think you can do dubs versus subs if you choose.
Ooh.
It's because it's DVD.
It's my favorite Spike TV
Just saying,
show.
it's up to you.
Dubs versus-
What goes
my
on in the
favorite
privacy of your
Skrillex
own
album.
home, I won't judge you.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in, Stuart. Sorry you got cut off.
Hope you're okay.
Yeah, we hope everything's fine with you and your family. And last one this week. This one's from Steve, like the bird Heron.
Oh.
Yep. With his call sign, in fact. It's titled April. Hello, casters of Banff.
Hello.
It's Steve Heron, like the bird.
We do.
Very excited for April. Harlow seems to have a weird thing for 1996's Ed, starring Matt LeBlanc. Fun fact, portions of the movie were filmed in my hometown, Westfield, New Jersey. Not exactly our town's most shining moment. This is one of the more ironic things is that the opening credits to the NBC show Ed were also filmed in our town. We can't avoid Eds. We're just missing Ed TV. Westfield has been used for quite a bit for TV and movies because we're just outside of New York City and it looks like the epitome of suburbia, all the way down to days of D.W. Griffith, deep cut for film nerds. A few people of note have sprouted from Westfield. Charles Addams, who created the Addams Family, Kevin Feige, who produces all the Marvel movies, a handful of pro football players, and I think at least 2 Playboy bunnies. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
One of them was the 1997... Rewind. One of them was the 1975 Playmate of the Year. Also, BMFcast alum Andrew McCarthy, and this dude named John List who murders his entire family.
Wow.
The Crime and Punishment Museum in Washington, D.C. has a whole exhibit on him. Wow, represent, guys. Anyway, don't...
I can't believe you put Andrew McCarthy in the same breath with that guy.
John List. Famous John List. Murderer
seems
of
kinda fair.
families. Anyway, don't get yourselves into too much monkey business. Crash and burn. Steve, like the bird, out, sent via the Westfield Department of Tourism. P.S. If you punch Gary Busey in the gut, you still hit him in the teeth.
When you started that, I thought you were about to say West Philadelphia, and I was like, yes. You're like West Philadelphia.
Well,
Yeah.
there's always hope,
Yeah,
which floats.
and I agree so.
So
98% pure.
April continues.
It
Next week.
sure does.
It will, if one of us doesn't commit suicide.
Nah, it's not happening, man.
Chin up.
You got monkey shenanigans.
Monkey
How can
movies.
you... Monkey shenanigans.
What?
Meh.
Come on.
Let
Oh,
the-
Mr. High and Mighty with your
Hey.
AFI list and your...
Yeah, let
your-
the ape love into your heart.
Yeah. Let's work on
I'm
the
going to go with no on that one.
Let's work on the APE list.
Yeah,
I work here, so I have to do it.
there you go.
That's the spirit.
Yeah. I have no
We want
choice.
you like a downtrodden worker.
I already do it 8 hours a day. Might as well tack on another few hours a
Sure.
week.
Watch this monkey movie.
Hey, Chuck, go get the cage with the rats.
Oh,
I'm
not
on it.
again. Oh,
So anyway,
can I at least do contact information?
Sure.
that was
just-
what I was just
fine.
about to ask you to do.
Okay. Go to the website, www.bmfcast.com, or leave off the www. We don't care. On the right-hand side, there will be a bunch of buttons, and those will lead to all of our social thingies like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, the iTunes. Fun things like that. That's how you will interact with us. You can also email us, bmf@bmfcast.com, and you can give us a call on the Garfield phone, 910-5-JOCKS-BMF, or 910-556-9263, for those of you who don't read numbers. But give us a call. Keep them short and sweet. Hopefully don't get into a car accident and die while you're doing it, or flip off a bicycle or anything.
Pro tip.
Pro tip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do any of that.
No.
Don't call us while you're in any kind of transit that you're in control of. How about
Yes,
that?
That is a
Good idea.
solid suggestion.
Yeah.
Don't die in service of a voicemail to us, but do leave us a voicemail. And there's also a couple things that I wanted to mention, which is one of which is our donate button, which is also in that same area with all of the buttons. This shit ain't free. Help us out if you like it.
Shit ain't free.
Yeah, this shit. That's
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what else they can do?
I do have a way that they can do it without directly giving us money.
Yeah, if they want stuff too. It's not
Yeah.
all just about giving to us.
There is an Amazon search box, and if you're buying something from Amazon
Anyway, just
anyway,
Yeah.
it's not going to cost you anything extra. It's going to give us a couple shekels.
we have a few shekels already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, don't brag about it.
Oh, I'm not. I was just saying, like, it's impressive. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
It's
I
a
think
few
this is the wave of the future.
Yeah, so it's
Wait,
basically
Amazon.
the Amazon affiliate thing. So if you buy something after you search from that box, it will give us a little cut. Like I said, doesn't cost you anything. Amazon just likes to give away money for
Yeah.
people directing them to their site. So
Damn straight.
Helps
all,
us
all
out.
The, all the movies we mentioned are links to there too. So you can ride any one of those into there. Like if you're going to buy one of those movies anyway, buy your other stuff.
ride that lake, charge in like a stallion with a
Just
fistful
like-
of dollars.
Doctor Strangelove, just write it right in.
Right.
Brotherhood of the Wolf. Right in there. Christoph Gans, thanks you.
So yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's going to do it.
Yeah, I think that's. So I'm Harlow.
I'm Mackie.
I'm BJ,
And I'm Chuck.
and this is BMFcast out.
Next time, Gadget. Next time.
So what I miss on the comments? Anything good?
People have been commenting pretty frequently.
Oh,
Throwing in a lot of their picks.
Picks
Mo-
for
movies they like.
Okay.
That they put on, you know, some Major League, Trading Spaces, Trading Places. They watch the TV show as well,
Trading Spaces. Yeah,
Cool.
I understand.
Revenge of the Nerds, Major League, Porky's, Hot Dog the Movie, Rock and Roll High School, Pulp Fiction.
I've watched a lot of Jackie Brown lately. It's been on a bunch for some reason. And that's another movie that with like a good soundtrack that you can just sort of put on. And
Yeah. It's got Robert Forster, which is always a good thing.
Pulp Fiction will draw me into it. Like I can't just be doing something casually because I'll keep like, oh, this scene. I gotta sit there and watch that.
Yeah. I realize I still don't have the Kill Bill Blu-rays because they never put out the whole shebang thing.
Yeah.
With the deleted scenes and all that. It was basically like bare bones Blu-rays from what I remember is what they put out.
yeah, I got them. Just
Yeah.
whatever. I mean, they were super cheap. So
They've gotten like they're like
Yeah,
$7
I-
at Target.
Yeah. I'm just bummed that that's basically never coming out.
Yeah, that's so weird that it was like ramping up, and then it just faded away.
Yeah, and the Blu-rays that they put out like for Django and the other ones have just been kind of like, meh. Inglourious Bastards and Django have just been, all right, here's the movie.
That's really all you need.
I like the other stuff. Like Pulp Fiction, they had the, what was it? It was a trivia track that would
Yeah.
run. I kind of liked that one. But he never did a commentary track for any of them.
The only commentary I think he's done is for True Romance of all things,
Yeah.
which he didn't direct.
Yeah.
That's just weird. Although that's probably one of the most insightful because he's talking about what he wrote in comparison to what a totally different group of people went out and made. So, yeah,
I'd be curious to hear his commentary on Natural Born Killers.
I don't think he'll acknowledge Natural Born Killers. Call me crazy.
You're not crazy, Chuck.
Do it. Call me
All right.
crazy.
You're crazy.
Thank you.
You're crazy.
Am I off the force?
So did all of you watch that gearing up video I sent out earlier?
I watched it.
Yeah.
I did not, but I wanted
no.
to.
Oh.
Yeah.
I put it
you
on
tweet
the-
I know.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
your favorite type of montage.
Well, I mean,
Super
I'm just
cut
saying, like, that's my favorite part of a movie, and then someone made a supercut of it.
Yeah.
And used the fucking music from Sunshine, which
Yes.
is just fucking awesome.
It works.
Every time I hear that music, I mean, you will hear it and you'll be like, oh, yeah, that was in that trailer, because
Mhm.
it's on every trailer. But
Yep.
every time I hear that full piece, I'm like, God, I forget how fucking good the music in this movie is.
Yeah.
Besides the movie being good.
Sunshine is one I should definitely watch.
I fucking love that
He's
movie.
big on it.
I love
I've
that
yet
movie.
to see it, so.
This is why I have a list. Now.
It has some problems, but just from a visual standpoint, the movie is gorgeous.
I mean, I'm of the camp. I'd say watch everything Danny Boyle's ever done, but that might be a bit much for most people.
I remember this
Our discussion way back when.
Now, my brother tried to get me to watch it like 4 or 5 years ago, and it was like, it's 1 a.m. and we're drunk. Let's watch Sunshine. And I'm like,
That's a bad idea.
That sounds like strange shenanigans.
yeah,
Yeah, because the movie starts off slow and quiet, and
yeah,
sunshine staring, people staring at us all the time.
yeah. I fell asleep quickly.
Yeah. Yeah. God, the music's so good. I just want to hear that music again right now.
Do.
Not that music. But we did play that music, so let's leave.
Okay.
All right.
Start off the
All right.
stream.
Good night, everybody.
I'm Harlow.
I'm not.
Oh, we did that already.
I'm Stitch.
Harlow is.
Harlow and Stitch.
I'm Frozen, because it's more popular.
I haven't. Have any of you guys seen that yet?
I have
What,
no frame
Frozen?
of reference for Frozen, except that the internet loves it.
Ah,
I didn't
yeah.
know when it came out.
No.
Every
I-
parent
like,
on
okay,
Facebook.
okay.
It showed up. On,
I have
on DVD.
lots of reference for it because all I do is hear about it every goddamn
yeah.
day.
Well, yeah.
But I will say, at first I'm like, I want to reject everything about that because popularity, Disney,
Yeah.
and everything. And then I start to realize, I'm like, wait, Tangled was really good.
Yeah.
Wreck-It Ralph was really good. Disney's been on a streak lately. I need to see this
I'm here. Like everybody
Yeah.
seems to really love it, but I have
because I have that.
zero frame of reference.
I have to keep reminding myself that like no, Disney's not just making shit now. Like they started caring about their own movies again. It's not just Pixar makes the good ones. Disney puts out the stupid shit and the sequels and
People keep talking about the song, and I'm like, I heard it.
whatever.
They really need to let it go.
Yeah.
Right here.